me ask her first what she wants.
Hold on. Okay, so this is the first, but not the last, monthly get together, introducing new psychics to you all. Our lovely Jill Page is available for one-to-one readings if you would like that. I will put her details in the chat here for you. And yeah, so she can do contact with spirit. So she'll ask you, what type of reading would you like? Would you like contact with spirit? Would you like a bit of future? Have you got a question? Okay, so this is basically, yeah, how it's going to go. I'm going to click on everybody so you can record it yourself. Let me click allow to record Natalie, Chris, Sharon, Vera, Kirsten, Patrice, and Mary. Do you want to record it for you? Have you got YouTube?
Um,
I'll get
I
record
have
it.
got YouTube. Yes. Yeah, can do.
Yeah, so if you click record as well, so at the bottom of your screen, you can click record. And I always do it to the computer because I find it easier.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to search it in the web. Yeah,
Record to the computer.
that's what
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
And
sure
then
you.
it'll be in the documents folder called
Yeah.
called Zoom. It'll be in there.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so we're
Yeah.
going to start this off with our lovely Natalie. She's going to go first. She booked in right at the beginning, straight in there. She went, okay, so here you go. Over to you, then Jill and Natalie.
Okay. Hi, Natalie. Right. Let me know what you would like. Do you want mediumship or do you want cards to know what's coming up?
I
Or
like
have you got a question?
mediumship, if you don't
Yeah.
mind. Yeah,
Mediumship.
mediumship, yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So bear with me while I just get somebody in. I know straight away I've got a lady. She is an elderly lady, excuse me. She is an elderly lady as I look at her. Um, I would say a little bit plumpish, you know, as sort of as you would imagine a grandmother.
Yeah.
Like my nans were a little bit plumpish. Um, I know from looking at her, she part of me wants to go, she aged well because I'm getting aged well. So she must have sort of, looked younger than what she was.
Yeah.
Um, I know with her personality, she's kind of coming in a little bit mixed at the moment with her personality because I'm getting a quietness about her. But I'm also getting that there were times that she would be quite firm. Um, what sort of times are we talking about here? She's just gone. She said, I was more of a watcher, and then she would step in if needed be. And so she's kind of sort of sit back and she would just watch what goes on. And she's going like this, listen. She would listen. Also, she's to me, she's lovely, and she does feel more like a grandmother, perhaps. It could be mum, but she's got that motherly nature to her. Can you understand the description?
Yes, I can, yeah.
Okay. All right. Um, okay. Okay. I'm not going to sing because, as Ali knows, I'm tone deaf. But I am here. There's a song that's got "Rock the Boat, Don't Rock the Boat" over. I won't sing it.
Yeah.
No,
I
we
know
I'll
the
put
don't
it
know
in
it,
your.
Jill. We don't know
Hey?
it. We don't know it. I think you should sing.
No, I'm not singing it, Ali.
Yeah, I think she should.
That'd be really shaming me then. Um, okay, so as I got that, I got this feeling of her talking about your life where it's been rocky.
Yeah.
But about rocking, it's just been very bumpy.
Mm.
It's been a bumpy ride, I suppose it's why we'd take it. Sorry, is that my computer?
No,
Oh,
Oh, I just heard a ding dong and I thought, oh, is that
just
mine?
someone coming in. Someone coming in.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you can understand this, all right. Now, as I'm talking to her, I'm very much aware of my own one of my guides. I've got a whole team at the moment, but one of my guides. And normally when he comes in, it's because he deals a lot with relationships. All right. And I feel with the pair of them, I feel like they're colluding behind my back at the moment, trying to sort of work out the best advice for you. Um, I am aware of a loneliness feel with you. Can you understand that? There's a
Yeah.
very sort of I'm not being told you're in a dark place, the very dark place,
Yeah.
but there is this feeling of like a stillness. It's like life just seems as if it's a bit on hold.
Yeah.
And it's that sort of feeling and the emotions that are kind of going with it. And this lady, if it's your nan or mum, she watches intently, shall we say. Okay. So more out of sort of like just making sure you're all right because I feel with this lady, and as I did that, I know she nips in and out to see you. So
Yeah.
she kind of comes in a lot. All right. Now, oh, bless you. Okay. The good news is next year is going to be a little bit more plain sailing. So that's something to look forward to.
Hurrah.
We always like that. Okay. Now, do you know somebody with an R name, please? Because I've just seen an R, big R letter. So there's got to be somebody with an R name, unless this is somebody to come. All right. So just hold on to that. I
Okay.
do like a name, but sometimes they'll just give me the initial
Yep.
as well. Um, right, what's that about then, love? Okay. She's asking you not to put a timestamp on something. Bear with me because I'm just checking. It feels as though I don't know whether this is to do with a relationship or something like that, but it's like, in other words, don't put a time on it, is what I would say she's trying to get at, because it feels very much like when you're putting that time limit on it or a time stamp, it feels I feel you've done this before. You've kind of been in this situation before and felt perhaps the way you do. And then there's this disappointment. And
Yeah.
she's literally just gone, just like you, as in me. So I get what she's saying. I kept, oh yes, yes, I'm gonna have a relationship or something like that, and I'd be really excited, and then it wouldn't happen. And years later, you're still wanting. It's kind of don't do that to yourself. Don't put a time limit on it. Just kind of it feels as though you just need to sort of like, I want to put you out there. Literally put yourself out there. I don't feel necessarily for a relationship. This feels very much as though she's trying to get you out there to either do different clubs or go to different places, whether it's restaurants or even a pub where you could go and sit and chat with people. It's kind of just putting yourself out there. And I don't know why she's bringing this up very differently. She's just randomly gone, someone's got a problem with their iron. Can you understand someone's got a problem with their iron? There ain't many people that iron nowadays, other than myself. My kids don't. But can you understand somebody's got a problem with their iron?
I'm
If
not
it's not
aware of
doing
that, but
can you hold it? Because she's literally gone, someone's got a problem with their iron. You may hear
okay.
about it if you don't know yet. So just,
Yeah.
I do get a lot of future stuff. So yeah, please hold on to that. So she's obviously watching everything. Um, okay. She says in the past you have been taken advantage of by people because of your good nature. Can you understand that?
Yes.
Yeah. Um, she's the way she's putting this to me is she kind of wants you to say no,
Hmm.
no, no. And that's kind of all she's given me. Just say no to people.
Yeah.
All right. It doesn't hurt for you to say no once in a
Absolutely.
while. Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I
You
do.
don't have to say yes every single time. If you
Yeah.
don't want to do it, don't do it. You're you, it's your life. You don't have to be at everyone's beck and call is kind of, is what she's getting at. Does that make sense?
It does. Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Um, okay. Well, sorry, bear with me a second. Show me again. Do you know someone? I think this is what I saw. I do apologize because it wasn't very, very clear. but it looked like a barge on a like a canal boat. I meant, sorry, not a. Oh, they are called barges, aren't they?
They
Yeah.
are, yeah.
Can you understand whether there is a memory or you've been on one of these canal boat type things?
Yes, I have, yeah.
Have, okay. Well, obviously this lady knows about this as well, which is you're brave going on there. I've got a story about that, but I won't tell you now. But she is bringing this up. And she's also mentioning, please sort out the squeaky doors. So I don't know which door is squeaking, but just listen out. If it's not you, it's going to be someone very close to you that has got doors that,
Okay.
right? They just need a bit of WD-40.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
what good.
Squeaky door.
Squeaky door. Because she's making me feel like, oh, it's doing my head in. So it's obviously got to be someone has got these doors that are squeaking, or one door that keeps going. Right. Okay. Why are you giving me that? Would you understand if anybody has ever said the word has ever said the words, if I won the lottery money, I'd get myself a Rolls Royce? First of all, she said Rolls Royce, and I had to ask her, what do you mean a Rolls Royce? I mean, who buys a Rolls Royce? I don't. I wouldn't want a Rolls Royce. But
No.
she's talking about a Rolls Royce. If that doesn't make sense, I'm going to go back and ask her what she means. Because it's like either it's been said, oh yeah, if I win the lottery, I'll get a Rolls Royce. But as I'm saying that, I'm seeing, forgive me, but I don't know what they're called. But you know when there's a little thing on the front of a car. Right,
Yeah.
I really don't know. I don't have
Is
cars
it an
like
emblem or a?
it's like an emblem, but you know, there's a car that has a thing that kind of sits on the front and it's like a
Yeah.
trophy, but it's
Yeah,
stuck
that's the
on,
Rolls Royce. They have the spirit of what's it on the front, don't they?
I don't know. But she's showing me what looks like a figure of something, and I know it's to do with a car. It's either that or someone has a definite interest in vehicles, especially ones. Are they prestigious cars? To
Yeah.
me, they're sort of like very expensive vehicles, basically, that have
Yeah.
got. But she is pointing this. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, that was someone else that coughed, but yeah,
Oh, sorry.
it's okay. I know what you mean because it's the spirit of ecstasy or something that comes up on the Rolls Royce. That's what the thing with the wings is. The spirit of
Oh, is
something.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Does it make sense to you though why she would be giving me this? I
No,
don't
it
feel it's
doesn't.
related to her. I feel it's more to do with someone here
Can I
on the
can
earth.
I throw that out? If there's anything that Natalie can't take, sometimes it might be someone else. It's the same as an audience with. Do you know what I mean? It's the same with an
Yeah,
audience. So
yeah. Okay. Well, just hold it just in case it kind of sort of like makes sense, but
Yeah.
it's got to be to do with the things that are on the cars. Because that's specifically what she's showing me, and she gave me Rolls Royce. Um, okay. Anything else, darling? Right, okay. Do you keep worrying about time? Is no, bear with me, sorry. You know, sometimes it goes through your minds that you feel like, well, time's running by. I've only got so long left on this earth, right? I want to do this, I want to do that, and how am I going to do it? It's like I'm looking at my watch, but I'm thinking about sort of like what I can do for the rest of my life.
Hmm.
We've kind of
Yeah.
got, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Um,
like a bucket list.
Yeah, this is because it's like, look, she's showing it to me as though I'm looking at the watch going, well, I've only got so much time left on this planet, so what do I want to do with my life? I feel
Even
like
though
you're
you're
on
only
about,
halfway through.
eh?
Even though she's only halfway through.
Yes, but
So stop panicking.
no, don't panic. No, it's not. Yeah, I hope you weren't panicking by
I'm
that.
not panicking. I know what you mean because I do think that is like, when's my time going to come but
Well,
yeah.
Got
it
loads of
feels
things to
like
do.
don't focus on that because because she's sort of saying that this is obviously what you're doing. You're looking at your watch in your head, kind of going, well, how much time have I got left? And, what can I do to feel, the rest of it? You've got time. So it's like she wants you to stop thinking that way
Okay.
and actually perhaps start doing rather than focusing on that. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah,
I
it
don't feel
does.
she's
Yeah.
having a go at you. I feel it's more advice to say, stop worrying about those things,
Hmm.
the worry things, that, you know, I understand what she's saying. I've done it myself
Yeah.
and thought, right, well, if I'm lucky and I get to me mid-80s, I've got 20 odd years left. What am I going to do with my life? Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah.
she's kind of sort of saying, stop thinking that way and start really looking at doing things that you want to do. I know you've got a cat be behind you because you showed us the cat, didn't you? But
Yeah.
I want to put animals around you as well. Can you understand animals around you?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I've had
Um,
quite a few.
I kind of feel as though you're very much an animal person. Um, I've never had this personally, but I'm actually going to say that you're actually a healer of animals.
Okay. That's
Um,
interesting.
what I mean by that, no, it's straightforward. They're going, no, it's just straightforward. You're a healer of animals. It feels as though it's not that you're a, what do they call it, like a cat whisperer or something like that. It's
Yeah.
just, it feels like as soon as you lay your hands on an animal,
Yeah.
there's like an instant healing that you do. And this is what I'm being told for you, which is lovely, really. If you can do that, give them a little boost of healing as well. Now, this lady, bear with me, she's going back because this must be a memory. Um, Show it to me a bit more clearer, please, love. Okay, so I'm back at Christmas time. She's showing me Christmas with you. Um, And there's something about a green tree. Now, not everyone has green trees because I don't. I don't like green tree, a Christmas tree. But the other somebody was quite fussy about a tree, but she's talking about a tree here. I know it's a green one, so it's not a white one or mixed colours. Um, with the snow bits on it that people have. It is a green tree. There's something specific about it, but she's also making me look at it and think, oh, it's a bit bare, as if there's not enough baubles on it or tinsel or whatever you kind of put on it. Would you understand that?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
because I feel like with her, she kind of feels like Christmas needs to be full of put as much on as you can. That's kind of how she went. Because I do feel with me, she's making me feel that Christmas is an important time. It is a time in her eyes for family. She's just shoved in my head profiteroles. So I've got to give you profiteroles. So somebody must like these profiteroles. They're nice. Can't eat too many, but they're nice.
Yeah.
um, where's she going? But yeah, Christmas time was important to her because of family, and she kind of wants you to still keep up, put more baubles on or something, fill that tree up with lights and everything. Just get that tree up. Not now because it's a bit early in my view, but
Mm.
do you understand what she's saying with this?
I do because I've actually got her tree that I took when she passed away, and it's one of those ones that changes color. So I don't ever put anything on it. I just plug it in and let it go. Ooh. But I don't always put it up because it depends, like, because if I go to my folks for Christmas, it's kind of a bit of a non-starter.
But it's still there, isn't it?
For you, not for everybody else.
It's
Yeah.
it's it's you. My tree goes up 1st of December every year because I like it up for my birthday on the 2nd, and then it comes down Boxing Day most times if I've got a quiet day because I've had enough now. It's been up a month, but it definitely feels like for her, I feel she would like to see that. It's like just put more on it, but it feels more for yourself really than anything.
I think this year I'll be able to do that because I'm having a gas fire installed, so I'll actually be able to be in my lounge. So
Oh, good.
Oh,
yeah,
So put your tree up and yeah, do what you need to do and make it Christmassy for you. Because
yeah,
this lady definitely liked Christmas, is what I would say.
yeah,
She says if you just want the tree and all the baubles, that's fine. If you don't want to put decorations up, she says, I'll let that go. Just make sure you.
The tree.
I told you she'd tell you straight, this lady.
Ah,
Just make sure that you put more on there for you because it will brighten your days whilst whilst you are at home, even if you did go away. Do you
Yeah.
understand what I mean?
Okay. She wants me to put her tree up. Yeah.
But a tree.
thank you so much. That's lovely. Thank you.
Thanks, Jill.
That's all right. Bear with me. I'm just going to try and unpin you, but I don't know how to do it.
It's
Oh,
just the
no,
3
pin.
little dots. It's got unpin.
Yeah, seen it.
And now you need to pin Vera. Now, what I was thinking, when sometimes you're waiting, and if you know you're going to be, oh, who did we lose? We lost Jill. Oh dear. When she'll come back on. When everyone's kind of like waiting, it's like that your name's at the bottom or something. Shall I put them all in a little pot and then just pick one each time? Or are you kind of happy to chill out?
You can just
Happy
do
to
it in order.
happy
Do
to
it the
happy
way
to
you got
watch.
it.
Happy to chill
I'm
out. That's
fine.
fine.
I'm
Is that all
fine
right?
with that.
Because I like
Unless no big
like
deal.
watching mediumship work. It's no different than being in the audience if you're at a spiritualist church, I suppose. That's what you
Yeah.
do, isn't it? Yeah. But at least you're going to get a reading today. So that's good.
It's interesting.
Welcome, Inter. Glad you could come in. I wasn't sure about going live, honestly. Yeah, it stresses me out a bit. Yeah, it's when there's lots of people. If it's a one-to-one thing, I can do it instantly. But yeah, otherwise. While we're waiting for Jill to come back on, does anybody want me to pick him a card?
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Everyone.
All right. Okay. All righty.
What about the cards?
Hi,
Hey.
I just did a class thing for the Patreon, just on that video. I did elements astrology in tarot. That was the class one. Okay, so I'm going to do Inter because she's not actually having a reading, so I'm going to do Inter if that's okay to start with. Too heavy a load. So this might be self-explanatory, but there's a feeling of you've got a lot on your shoulders. There's a lot of things that are, happening, that it's like it's out of your control, to be fair. It's out of your control. There's nothing you can do apart from just day to day, keep going forward, and trying to understand what's the universe trying to show me. Why is this taking longer? What am I supposed to do in the meantime? Sometimes it's that. And this is the independence energy as well. It's like showing you if there's lots of time on your own, then why, what needs to happen? Just what I mean, trying to go within, ask questions, get to know your spirit guides. Here she comes, she come back. Here we go.
Well, if it won't be too late, maybe I still can have a also reading later.
You can.
Sorry, I'm back.
There was 2 spaces. There's 2 spaces left, so you can.
Okay. I'll think of it.
Hi,
I'll
Jill.
add you down. Even if you pay a little bit and a little bit whenever. If
No,
it's
it's not about money. It's more about timing because I'm in
Right.
different timing.
Well, we did say, didn't we, that we were going to do UK. You wasn't here. We did say we was going to do time sensitive people first.
Ah.
Go, yes. So you would go after Vera.
Oh, I didn't
Welcome.
wonder that. That's
That's okay.
nice.
Sorry, Ali. I've no idea what happened. All of a sudden, I used the mouse to go back, and literally it just went locked. The screen went green, went locked, and shut me straight out.
That happens.
I
Ain't
don't
this
even know. I'm
crazy?
screaming for me sound. Can you come and help me? Why is my screen
Just
going
do
locked?
these things. Yes. they
We've
do.
had
it
this
again.
before,
I'll just have
Jill.
to click on. Huh?
We've had that before.
It
That
happens.
when you was ready to do my reading, but other times you were kicked out.
Oh, did it? Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, it's my
So
laptop. I need to get another one, but I've got to wait until my daughter gives me my money back once she's moved. Then I can buy a new one.
Right, over to Vera then. Are you going to pin
Okay.
Vera?
Hi, Vera. Can I
hi,
not
Gill.
touch my mouse? Can I stay like this?
If you want to. If you can
I just
concentrate on
I'm
Vera, then that's okay.
worried
Yeah.
if,
Would this help? Would this help?
I don't know.
Am I now center in the big
No,
screen?
I can see you because I've got everybody up on the screen.
Okay.
Yeah. She's
So I
all
can
right.
see you. Okay, so Vera, what would you like? Would you like mediumship or would you like tarot?
Well, I've been thinking about it, and
Okay.
in a way, I have no idea. So what feeling comes in stronger if it's about giving a reading? Fine. Or if they're knocking at the door, I want mediumship, then that's fine. So whatever feels.
Okay. Well, I'm kind of getting the impression from my guide that you need cards. Okay, so you need to know kind of either what's going on or what's coming up over the next few weeks. So bear with
Yeah,
me while I just,
I knew it. I knew the guys would say their thing that's.
yeah. I normally give people the chance to ask rather than me go, yeah, I feel this. But I just knew I had to take my cards out today. So let's see.
Gill uses the Mythic deck as well. You guys have been introduced to the Mythic deck by My Silly Stories. So that's what Gill uses.
I do love the mythic cards. I'm going to use my other ones as well because I use these, Ali.
Oh yes, the Enlightenment.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
always forget what they're called, but
I've introduced everybody to the Enlightenment deck. They're great.
have you?
Yeah.
I use them mainly for emotions and relationships for these ones. Right.
And while you're waiting, if you want me to pick you some cards and you want me to type something out, put them in the chat. Put in the chat and I'll do it. I'm going to tinkle first of all though.
Okay.
More than you needed to know.
That's all right. You can share. Share it. It's nice, isn't it? Right. Okay. Right. Okay, so from what I see here, Vera, I feel there needs to be a bit more focus on money at the moment. Right. I also with where's Vera? Oh, there. Sorry, she's moved. You moved over there, Vera. Can you understand, please, the need of trying to focus on money here? Because I'm kind of just getting this really. I kind of want to go. I'm pulling at this. It's like robbing Peter to pay Paul in some respects. Like I just need to find a way to up my income a little bit. Now,
I
often
get
I
it
know.
1,000% that.
Yeah. Okay. And I know the star card for me, so I do read them a little bit different because I know if you know cards, it might not be what you might think, if you know what I mean. But I see the star card at the moment. I do see help from the angelic realm because of I don't know if you can see the angel here.
Yep.
And I'm drawn to that more than I am the box and everything flying out. And I feel something is definitely going to come in and kind of give you that opportunity. What I would say is manage your emotions about this, though. All right. So it's trying to keep yourself a little bit more focused on perhaps the positives. Okay, I'm going to do this and get organized and actually take, I don't know why, but you've got to take one step at a time to pursue this. Can you understand what they're talking about? I want to push readings with you. I want to push, they're giving me animals for you as well. So there's pushing readings and there's pushing to do with animals. So do you link in with animals on a
Oh, you. Oh, you bet I do.
you do?
And
Okay.
they'll know it.
Oh, they all okay. Because it feels as though that you're linking in on a spiritual level. I don't know. I've seen it before, but I can't remember. It's Derek Okora. I love Derek Okora myself. I met him. Um,
It's
now
like I
he,
put on the on the energy field of the animal. And
And
from within, I talk.
can you read an animal? What I mean by that is if you touched an animal, you kind of get messages from the animal, even to pinpoint what's wrong with them. Does that kind of make sense? Because I feel I
Totally.
want to push those two avenues for you. All
Yeah.
right. Excuse me,
I
sorry.
use Reiki and just the energy to heal an animal also. That's
Okay.
what I used with my dog Marley, because
Right.
his body was out of line. And sometimes when he allowed it, I was able to get some even bones realigned with
Right.
his support.
Okay. If you're able to find ways, but do one step at a time to push these and promote the readings and for healing with animals. I would say it works with humans with you as well, but your specialty seems to be with animals though. Would that make sense?
Yes.
And on a separate with the enlightened deck with me, okay, bear with me on this because I need to make sure I word it correctly. All right. Would you understand that sometimes there is a need to withdraw yourself away from certain types of people, shall we say?
Uh-huh.
It kind of feels like I need to get away for anybody or anything that doesn't serve a positive purpose in my life. And I also, and forgive me for saying this, and I really don't mean it in a rude way or to offend, but it's like people can really get your back up sometimes. You know, there are people out there that irk us a bit, and we can't understand maybe the things they say or do. But it's like don't allow them. I kind of sort of want you to put a wall up behind you or around you to protect yourself from those energies rather than getting that feeling. Would you understand that though? I know
Uh,
it's easier said than done because I've had moments where you know,
most of the time I'm able to,
all
and
right,
then I'm so tired because this is
yeah,
about the whole town
yeah,
with with only a few,
yeah,
maybe three in a town to about 3,000 people that are normal to me,
yeah,
act normal,
yeah,
accept me the way I am.
yeah. I get that. It's I mean, let's face it, this it's us that are spiritual. A lot of people don't understand the fact that we talk to the dead, and we can predict, and they don't understand it or they're scared of it, which we know there's nothing to be scared of. Do you know what I mean? But personally, Vera, I like being different. I don't want to be normal like everybody else. I want to be me and live my life the way I want to. And I feel you need to live your life the way you want to. And you've got every right to as well. It just feels like just ignore the naysayers or the people think that you're a bit, they don't matter when you're actually doing a good job. You're helping animals, you're helping people. You're there being supportive. Do you see what I mean?
Absolutely. And
Yeah, so keep that
that's
positive.
the only way in, because I don't give an F
Yeah,
that they go to me,
yeah,
but they are putting my dog in between.
yeah, yeah. It just feels you need to kind of really just remove yourself away from certain people that really just don't serve you in any way, shape, or form in a positive manner.
Move.
It may be, yeah, even if it means that. Okay. Now I'm also getting excuse me, sorry. I do see you looking at either doing another course or something along those lines. Um, that feels like when's this coming up? This feels more next year actually that you're going to do this. I'm drawn to next year, probably around February, March time, that you'll be looking at perhaps learning something a little bit different as well, or something that's going to aid you in your spiritual path. Because I do feel it's spiritual, it's not any other job, anything else. It's definitely along those lines, but it will pay off. I wonder whether this links in because of where you're looking at preparing yourself ready to get more money, organizing yourself. I'd also go as far as saying, do you know what, Vera, you have so many ideas and are so, to me, you are very intelligent. You're not stupid by no means. You've got everything there that you can do lots, really, if you put your mind to it. Kind of, I kind of want to say, because this is my guys, when they come in, it's like one step at a time, Vera, one step at a time. It just feels like you don't try to rush into things. All right. Sometimes you just got to take time rather than, rushing it. And they kind of want you to do this. Take your ideas, maybe learn a bit more about it, and then you can put it into practice. And once you've mastered that, crack on and do another one. Find something else that you can add to it, whether it be oh God, I don't know. I'm trying to think what I'd do. It's kind of sort of, if you do you do tarot? You do. So if you're doing tarot, what else can you do alongside tarot? You could use a pendulum, learn how to use a pendulum. This is just an example. I'm not saying do that, to be honest, but it's kind of just adding something else to your readings as well.
Automatic writing.
Automatic writing. Yes, I've got a new guide that seems to be coming in and making me do writing. He's more inspirational, but yeah, you can sit and do people messages of writing whatever the guide's saying, write it down, and then you could type it up and say, there you go, that's yours as well. Do you see what I mean? So it just
That,
feels as though it needs to
that's
look
one
good.
of my plans.
Sorry,
That's part of one of the plans.
good. What one of? I know you've got about three or four for certain.
And maybe some extra about well about dog training, because then I can
You'd be
use my
ideal at that. You'd be ideal at that because of the way you are with animals.
yeah, and that's what I tried years ago, even before I owned my own dogs. I didn't even know I was communicating with dogs. I
Mm,
help people with dogs that have
yeah,
problems.
yeah. Well, keep doing that. And Vera, I do see you moving because I've just drawn some more cards. So I do see you. You're definitely, if you're not moving soon, you're going to be moving. It feels as though you're definitely going to be thinking about it a lot more come New Year. All right.
That's
Now,
that's where the finance thing comes in. I need to work that out.
yeah, work it out. I do feel up there's going to help you. So just kind of ask your guides for some more advice, really, because it just feels as though that's what you need to do. I can't.
I've been basically almost screaming without anyone hearing it when I
Yeah,
walk Marley. I hate this town. I'm
yeah.
not capable of hate, but I'm so done.
Do you know what? Most spiritual people don't have hate in their hearts, and it is a very, very strong word. But we're human. We have our own emotions and feelings, and we can get hurt. It happens. And do we have to be all love and light 24/7? No, of course not. We're going to shout at the rooftops sometimes because we've literally just had enough, perhaps. And I kind of sort of see there, but I feel it is because of being judged.
Yep.
So I do feel, but you are going to get it. Look, he's got the tools to get you out of there. So in other words, that tells me that up there, they're going to come in and they're going to help you provide that extra income to get you out of there. And I
Because
kind of want to put you I do feel a much nicer area as well, where people
yeah,
are not judgmental. You'll get the odd few, but but that's
it
just
went
people.
fine. It went fine until I got a new neighbor who I found. I th I felt her connected
Mm.
with my ex, who was a hidden narcissist,
Oh, yeah.
and she's one too. And the minute I got Marley, all hell broke loose. And before that, she tried to break me with metal clanging on the walls.
Mm.
She wants me out. Well, and I said her once, when I'm when you're out of my hair, I'm gonna buy a bottle of champagne and celebrate.
Yeah. For me, there's definitely a chance of a move coming up. Just sort the finances out first, and these two things that are going to run together, that's going to give you that extra income, which is going to enable you to get out of where you are. But they're telling me it's a much sunnier place. So I don't know quite what they mean by that. It could take that two ways, but it's a more positive area where
Yeah,
people are more accepting of perhaps what you do.
those in this town are all trapped in the fear. So
Uh,
moving to a sunny town means that more people are more
Open.
aware and more open.
Okay, exactly.
And
Exactly.
I didn't have a problem
Mm.
with anyone in this town until this woman moved next to me. So,
She's definitely got issues, I'm being told.
huh,
There's a lot of bitterness in her. My guide's telling me.
yeah, and I'm
There's a
a
lot of bitterness inside of her. This is so it's not actually just because of you. This is much deeper with her, as to why she is the way she is.
I'm a scapegoat or a cheap goat or
Yes,
turn
yes.
to lash out.
And people do, instead of looking at themselves and maybe getting help for themselves, they take it out on others. And
I've I've
unfortunately, that's what's happening.
I've
But
even I've even
but move and you'll get to the right place.
I one person I told them my condolences about losing your common sense.
There's a lot of people out there with that
Yep.
with that condition. A lot of people.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Jill. That was lovely.
That's
Thank
all
you.
right. That's all right.
And
Very
very
welcome if you have
helpful.
me. Is that all right, Vera?
Absolutely. I'm just holding it together because the tears are behind my eyes. That's been like that for the past week.
It's been sorry.
Tears behind my eyes. And that's been since the past week that I feel so
Emotional.
drained.
Yeah.
And it's like my whole nervous system is gone haywire. That's how they pull on me.
Do you know what, Vera? In all honesty, this last year has been a change for many, many people. There's emotions. People are making changes. I went through some download. I swear, some download late last year, and I'm literally changing lots of things in my life, removing people that have done something wrong to me personally, if you know what I mean. They're out of my life. I'm just making sort of like changes where I feel I need to. I've no idea. I just got to that point where oh, okay, I'm doing this. And I feel much more of a universal connection than just talking to spirit. I feel on a different scale. And I think
I
that can affect us in our bodies when we're going through a transition. And perhaps that's what's happening with you.
I think we're
I
all feeling
cannot
like that, aren't
even
we?
yeah, and I cannot even act as if I'm capable of living in 3D shit.
Country back.
I breathe spiritually with every step I take, and he is proof of it. Because the dog with his background
Yeah.
that's been so badly abused
Yeah.
that he basically didn't exist anymore. And anything that was stressful,
Yeah.
he just froze.
Yeah.
And some people, and I can take that as a compliment, think have had many dogs in the past 2 years. But it's only one dog. That were all his phases of his recovery.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll definitely
Right.
push that. Definitely push it, Vera. And look forward to your move next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm keeping an eye out, but then I got the finances. And that's also because of everything what's been happening.
Yeah.
I had to give out way more money than comes in. And I am no longer going down. It's slowly building up, but it's like walking on a very tight rope.
You should be earning money doing your readings, Vera. Push it right out there. Go for it. That'll sort that out. In no time at all.
Share.
Yeah. You'll be doing it. I see it. I see it. I see it.
I need to make some changes in the website.
Yes, you do.
Story-wise.
See, step by step, do one change and then it's one step closer.
That's exactly what the card said, Ali. There's things that she needs to do, but it's got to be one step at a time to push the readings and the animals to do with animals like healing or
She's an animal communicator.
yeah,
She's
that's what I
very
meant.
good at it.
And
And
once she
healer.
does that, it's going to start bringing in
Healer.
the money. Put a little bit aside. Every time. Put some of that away. And that will build up your money to be able to move. But it's definitely a sunny place. So it feels a much more positive area than what you're living in now.
Definitely.
Okay?
We got to move forward because
Yeah.
everybody's waiting.
So
But
thank
lots
you,
and lots
Gill.
lots
That's all
of
right,
love
Vera.
to you, Vera. We do feel for you.
Yeah.
I keep putting you on the healing list and putting loads of positivity, but I see you moving. I've seen it a long time. I think most of us have picked up cards about you moving.
Yeah.
So is everybody okay for Inter to go next? Is that okay with everybody?
Sure.
Because Inter is another hour on top of what Vera, because Vera's, where are you, Vera?
ahead.
You're 9:38. I think you're 10:38, aren't you, Inter?
Yes.
10:38 right now.
Okay.
All right, so Inter, if that's okay.
Inter.
Jill.
So Inter, what would you like? Would you like mediumship, or do you have a question, or do you want tarot?
I never had a mediumship. I'm just very interested what would come out.
Okay. You sound like a lady that I read in Czech Republic.
Check it. Like the sound.
Yeah, the accent. Yeah, when she speaks English, there's the accent there. It's similar. Okay, so mediumship. Let's see who's going to come in for you. Okay, so I've got quite a tall gentleman who's walking in now. I feel like I want to go like that because he is quite tall. I would have put him at least 6 foot, to be honest, the way he kind of feels like he's towering over me. Quite a slender build with this gentleman, but he's also quite smartly dressed as well. He also is showing me. You can show it a bit clearer, please. Okay, I can see. I'm not sure if it's him yet, but I can see somebody. He's showing me someone in uniform, so they would have either been in like what we would call Army, Navy, or Air Force in services of some kind. As well, and I can see a couple of medals as well with this gentleman, and I am going to use the term gentleman with him because I feel quite respectful to him. Do you understand what I mean? Would you understand whether there was someone in your family that did serve in
Yeah,
the army?
Yeah, in USSR times, they had a obligatory army. So my dad was there and other relatives. Yes.
Oh, okay. So that kind of sort of makes sense. All right. Okay, so I'm just going to go back with this gentleman, and can you tell me your relationship, please? Okay, he's telling me, so if you go back to a grandfather, and then go to the side, I can't remember if this is a great uncle or something like that. He's telling me he's related to you that way. It's going along your grandfather's line. I'm not sure if it's your dad's or not yet because he hasn't told me, but I'm definitely one of your grandfather's brothers, it would be. Sorry, I had to think then. So it would be like a brother. So you may not know him. We don't all know all our great uncles, unfortunately, but I'll see what he's got to say. All right. Let's come in. I do feel this gentleman passed. He didn't reach really old age, shall we say? Okay, he was definitely so probably maybe in his 60s, but he unfortunately didn't reach into his 80s or 90s. Okay. Right. What they just I don't know what it'd be called. You know, an old-fashioned church steeple that actually has a bell in it.
Yeah.
Can you understand somebody living where there is this?
If he comes from my mother's side, then I even know where they lived, and there was a church, an old one.
An old, yeah. Show me, and it had a bell in like a tower, going up. Okay, because he's showing me this, so that he's obviously clarifying to you who he is, or where your family were from. Okay, yeah, she knows. Okay. I don't really get involved in a lot of things like this, but he just said that when he was around, there was something called a dictatorship. Now, forgive me for being a bit stupid, even at my age. I don't actually know what dictatorship is. It sounds a bit political, but I honestly don't know. But he's used that word to me, so I will mention that because, as I say, you might have to check what that means because I don't unless I look it up.
It's Tsar time, probably in that area.
Okay. And can you understand whether there was somebody that got into the newspaper? So there was either an article about somebody in your family in a newspaper. I presume you have newspapers from
like recently or from those times?
But bear with me and I'll just ask him. Is this from now? No, he says go back. No, it's go back. So in other words, go back in time. So it's not current or recent, should we say? It's got to be, I can't see. I can see, the black and white pictures. I can see pictures in a newspaper, but I can't make them out, but I can see them. Show it to me a bit clearer, please. Okay. All right. It's got to be to do with a wartime, and these pictures, because I can see damaged buildings in the pictures in this newspaper. So there must have been something that had happened back when there was a war, where images had got into a paper. I know they may have done over here, but there's got to be an article about somebody in your family going back. Would you understand this?
I know that my mother's grandfather, he was like a veteran of war. I don't know which one, but like he even was like, for that time, he was like quite rich because he was getting money because he was a veteran.
could you understand the newspaper? There's got to be a newspaper article, but it's got to be about, perhaps if there's any way you can check this, but it feels like either they were spoken about or mentioned, their name may have been mentioned in a newspaper or something along those lines. And I can see the pictures because I know it's wartime, because I can see the like bomb damage and things like that. All right. Perhaps just check in your family if you can, as well. Now, I'm also aware, let me just double check if it's her. I've got a lady who's coming in, and I do feel cancer with her. Can you understand, please, an elderly lady in your family that passed with cancer?
Could be my mom's mom, yes. Could be, but yeah, we never were sure if it was cancer or not.
Okay, where was it, lovely? Could you keep letting me go like that?
So my grandmother, basically.
You can't really see me very well. She's, every time I say cancer, I'm going like that down my body. So it's got to be between the chest and the womb area, you know, that low down.
Something with stomach and something like that.
Right, that's why they're
They had
giving me
something,
here.
yeah.
Okay. I know with this lady, she tells me she was bilingual. Right. Bilingual is when you can speak more than one language, I think.
We
Right.
all were, yeah.
Right. Because she says I was bilingual. That's really cool actually to be able to do that. I definitely know she did lose weight. Not all people do lose weight when they have cancer. Not always massively, but she's telling me she did lose weight when she had cancer. This lady seems to me she's I've got to say, because I want to chuckle, and I do feel like she was quite a giggler in her time. Do you understand what I mean? So she would have found things funny rather than being very serious all the time. I feel she'd like to lighten the mood. I just want to laugh with her, to be honest. I don't know why, but maybe she just had an infectious laugh, but she just seems really cheerful, to be quite honest, the way she's coming through. Sorry, me eyes are flickering. Right. I feel like I saw her clearly as I put my glasses back on. That's a bit weird, isn't it, really?
That funny part, I don't remember that from my childhood with her now.
Okay. Perhaps you know, because there's obviously something that's quite funny because she wants me to laugh all the time, and I know she's definitely coming across that way. Okay. She also showed me. Would you understand whether she wore two rings on one of her fingers?
No.
She needs to be a bit clearer. I'm not sure.
Maybe it's not her. Maybe it's not her because she was not that funny. I don't
This lady
recall.
makes me chuckle. But she definitely had cancer from there to downwards between that area. Sorry, you moved then. This is what she's showing me. But she's also showing me what looks like, I think it's an engagement ring and a wedding ring. But I'm not 100% sure if that's what, you know, if that's what they were. But that's what I can see. I can definitely see two rings on one finger with her.
Is she my relative or not?
She feels a relative, I'll be honest. She does feel quite close to you because I get that emotion. Are you
Maybe a neighbor?
Was you very close, like a grandmother would be?
We were close
You, you know like how you would be with a grandmother. It's got to be that close feeling because she's making me feel really close to you.
In the last years, yes, we were, I think. Yeah.
Let me see if I can get more information from her so we can clarify exactly who it is. Did she have cancer though, where I said?
I don't know if was it cancer, but she had something. I don't know what exactly, but she was losing weight a lot, yes.
She did, yeah. She's definitely telling me cancer.
Oh.
So I know this lady definitely had cancer. And she wore
I
two,
remember those rings. That's why I'm saying.
yeah, she just keeps showing me
She
them.
had rings. Yeah, 2 rings.
Two rings. Yeah.
Yeah,
As I
she
say, yeah.
was a doctor.
Um, she was this lady was a little bit sneaky, but in a funny way. So whoever this lady is, she was sneaky, but when you're playing a trick on someone, or you might go outside and you have a sneaky little drink, and then you go in, it wasn't me. I haven't had it. She's kind of that personality. She would take the mickey, really, and just pretend she didn't do it. She's sort of cheeky. She was quite cheeky, is how I would put it. But to me, she's lovely, absolutely lovely. Um, Let me see if they'll give a message for you yourself. Okay. Okay. Not sure if this is my guide coming in saying this actually. They want you to expand your aura. Can you understand? Because they showed me this glow around you. And sorry, right, okay. So yes, she's got a beautiful glow around it. And they want you to start expanding it. So I don't know if you can do this. Do you meditate?
Not really.
Okay.
She's done it in class before.
Yeah, guided meditations, yes.
Okay. So if my guide is coming in, there's obviously a spiritual reason. I didn't know you was sitting in circle. But they're showing me this aura and they want you to expand it. So to do this, you kind of sit and meditate and you envisage this glow around your body. And then in your mind, you expand this aura out. Now, bear with me a second because there's going to be a reason why you need to expand your aura. And they're going, it's to receive more spirit into your energy field. Okay, I don't even know where that come from. So can you understand that though? It's going to help with your connection with spirit. Ali, you would understand that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, she's very good. I didn't want to interfere until you'd finished, but the first lesson she ever came in on, and you've been on it, that class, she came in on transfiguration, where you expand your aura and you allow spirit to come in. So you was very good. The first lesson you ever came in, that's what you did.
Right. So you need to do more of that.
She has been asking to do that. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Then basically my guides are confirming that is what you need to do. By expanding your aura, you're allowing spirit in. Give them permission. Yes, come in. I was always taught these words. Always. Never have expectations and never have limitations in learning and developing. All right. Because if you start putting limits, oh no, I can't do that, I can't do that, you've put a limit on it. And then don't have any expectation. Don't think, oh, this, what if that could, I want that to happen. Don't do that. Just go, I'm open to receive whatever is coming my way and whatever way they want to work with me. And be prepared to work with spirit. Because I feel you could do what I'm doing quite easily. But you need to just work on expanding that aura. Because for some reason I'm seeing it quite close to your body at the moment. That you need to, out there. And then let them all come in. It's a free for all when I work. I never know who's talking to me because I've got about 4 or 5 people. So just perhaps you can work on that. And I feel that you will connect quite well with spirit once you start learning just to keep expanding that aura. I can
Thank you,
understand
Gill.
why you're bringing it in because I feel there's stuff going on in your life that you're kind of, it's like a cushion. They're showing it to me as a cushion around you. So it's like a protective field. just open up when you can, even in meditation. Just sit there doing it. And even now, you could sit there and shut your eyes and just imagine your aura just spreading.
I got an idea, Jill.
Beautiful.
I reckon you should come in and do a guest psychic development teacher.
I can't
Everyone's
remember.
up for that, I reckon. You could teach mediumship. And
Just not
all
on a
of
Monday
those.
night, because I do my group on a Monday
It's
night.
not. We'll work around you. We'll work around you. Yeah. I think that sounds great. Thank you so
Yeah.
much,
Is that
Jill.
all right? I have to call you Zoom user because I've forgotten what Ali said your name was. I do apologise.
Inter. It's Inter.
Inter. I
Yeah.
like that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that all right?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's all right. You're
Yeah.
welcome.
I understood it for her as well. I was just waiting for, yeah, it's good.
I'm just
So the
looking
next
over there for a bit of vape. Hang on.
the next person who you don't have to vape in secret there. We're all right. We are okay with it.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Look at this cat. Look, it's like, I'm cute. Just look at me.
Oh.
I'm so cute.
Is that the not
This is
so
the kit.
baby
This
now?
is the kitten, yeah.
Mm.
But his mum hates him still, even though he's had his balls done. She's still,
Oh.
Good.
yeah.
Oh, bless.
Oh,
Anyway, we've got our Sharon now. Sharon.
Sharon, where are you, Sharon? Over there. Hi, Sharon. What would you like?
Hello.
Or what do you want to know?
I'm gonna do like Vera did, and if you got someone knocking at the door to come in, then mediumship. Otherwise, a card reading is fine.
Okay, it's going to be mediumship because I've got a gentleman literally just gone, I'm here. All right, okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with this gentleman that's just stepped in. All right. Excuse me.
Right.
So sorry. Okay, let's get him in a little bit closer so I can work with him. Okay, now I know this gentleman is making me feel that I had worker hands. Now, when I mean that is he used his hands for what I don't mean an office job. This is a manual, getting his hands dirty kind of kind of guy, and he's definitely sort of making me. And I do feel he had quite big hands. I don't know the size of my hands, but his hands are definitely bigger than mine from what he's making me feel. Now, he's also showing me. I'm trying to describe it. It's not, and an area in America where there's a lot of it's dusty. It's like I don't know.
We're in Arizona and Las
Yeah,
Las
where
Vegas.
it's quite dry and it's I can see lots of dirt and there's something about him out there. So I don't know whether he used to because I wanted to go out back, but I know it's not Australia, but I'm in America. Because that's kind of where he's showing me. I'm just going to ask why because he's showing me more than anything, but I want to know why he's taking me there. Okay. Okay. He says he used to like to go wandering. So in the sense of he used to like to go out in space to have, where he's not overcrowded by buildings and he's sort of giving me that impression. Can you understand a gentleman like that would have enjoyed being outdoors rather than indoors or around a lot of people? I kind of just want to put him out, really.
I'm not really sure because I was adopted and I'm doing a lot of investigation on my birth family. So as far as my adopted father, not really, that wasn't really him so much. And I don't really know a whole lot of other men that have passed. So it could be a
Okay.
birth father who I'm looking for. So he might,
Okay.
or a grandfather.
Okay. Let me delve. I'm going to get him in a little bit closer because he's kind of sort of sitting behind me, so I can't see
Yeah,
him.
it's always really hard with mediumship for me because I don't know my birth family, but I get a lot of messages, that they're trying to come through and I don't know anything about them. Not a lot about them, very little.
Okay. Well, we won't worry too much who it is. I do know he's related to you. That I
Okay.
can tell you. He is related to you. I know he's an outdoorsy sort of person. He'd like to be out and, getting his hands dirty kind of thing. He liked that. But there's a meaning to this for you at the same time. So there's this feeling of you needing to be outside in nature. You understand? Can you understand that?
Absolutely. Yes.
That's how he's going. This is where you have something in common with this gentleman, that you've got that, yeah, that in common, that you want to be outside. And he's right. Okay. When he was on the earth plane, this gentleman, he wouldn't have necessarily believed in all of this that we do. But since being over there, he's now very aware that he was quite open psychically when he was on the earth plane, but he didn't understand it, if that makes sense. So he didn't put the two and two together, that actually this is quite spiritual. But he found being out in the open and in nature quite, what's the word you give me? Okay. He found it uplifting for him. So we would call it just feeling uplifted just by being in nature and connecting with energy. We would see it like that. Obviously, he didn't understand that when he was on the earth plane, but he does now. And you are like him. So obviously, you must have this ability, because that's what he's telling me, that he now knows he was like it as well.
I feel like you're talking to my birth father.
Okay. This just feels, there is a definite connection, an absolute connection. So you're like him. It's just he never realized it. Okay, at the time. Okay. Okay. He's putting a pair of jeans on me now. So I know he would have liked wearing a pair of jeans, because he's making me feel they would have got dirty. Who plays the guitar as well, please? Someone plays the guitar.
My son.
Okay, because I need to mention that as well. So he's obviously aware that your son plays a guitar. Okay. There must be musicians in your family, because even though they showed me the guitar, I knew it was here, but he's showing me fingers on a piano as well. So somebody can play the piano. Can you understand that? If it's not here, then it's going to be him. He would have been able to play a piano as well.
Okay, I started teaching myself how to play a piano in my early 20s, but I had to move and couldn't take it with me.
Oh,
But yeah,
cool.
I loved it.
Okay. Right. Have you ever found out that your dad was from the West? He's telling me the West.
Okay.
I'll see if
Okay.
they give me a bit more detail. Where is she from? Okay, so it's West. Southwest.
Okay.
So you'll have to look on a map. Southwest. I want to come inland. California's down one side, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And then if you come in from California to some
There's
states going down, I don't know.
there's
Those are different.
Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado.
Is
I'm trying to
Colorado
think.
down the bottom?
No, Arizona.
Okay, I'm definitely south, and I'm coming in from California over one bordering two states on the south of America.
Okay.
I'd have to look it up for you, but I don't want to take time away from me searching. So if anyone else can have a look and tell me what state that is. But I'm 1, 2, yeah, I'm kind of border the second one to the third one, coming across from the west after California.
Okay.
All right, because that's what there's in, and he's saying he was from there.
Okay. I think that's New Mexico.
Is it?
We've got Arizona or Nevada here.
Okay.
Yeah, because when you said New Mexico, I'm not fit. I just don't feel Mexico. I don't feel Mexico, to be honest. Where are you from? He was on a border of Nevada. He was on a border of the border of Nevada. That's where he was from. That's not to say where he lived necessarily after that, but he just says he was from Nevada. Have you managed to find out whether he's from there?
No.
Okay. Hopefully that might give you something to
Yeah, for sure.
look at. But he's saying he bordered Nevada. Okay. Right. Do you know anyone called Richard or Richie? Richard or Richie as well?
My son's name is Rick, but it's not short for Richard. Oh, yeah, wait a minute. My son-in-law he's also Rick, but it's short for Richard.
Okay, because I got Richard, Richie, because they shortened it for some
Living,
reason.
living or past?
He's living or past. No, they went here in my head, so it's got to be here now. They're not
Okay.
past. They're not
Okay.
past.
Yes.
Okay. And he's also talking about I think it's Yellowstone something or other. Yellowstone. Is it a park? Yellowstone? No. What's that
The
place called?
Yellowstone National Park isn't that in Montana? That's way north though.
Right. Somebody must have been to this place, Yellowstone Park. Can you understand somebody because he's bringing that up? Okay.
No.
Can you hold it in case it is a connection to him? Because
Yes.
he said, I was from Nevada, but that's not to say that he stayed there. So did he go to where Yellowstone Park is? Do you understand what I mean? Because he's now giving me Yellowstone. I can see it because it's all yellow and I can see trees. So that's how they get me to say what it is. But can you just hold it because it might make sense for you, all right?
Okay.
Okay. Right. Okay. Now he's making me feel between him and your mum, he said we just went like that, as if they were together, but then they just went it's like in two opposite directions. Would you know this about your birth parents?
What I know is I was the product of a fling.
Right, that's probably why I got together and then literally like that. Yeah, okay. Some parents they do stay together, don't they? Even though they adopt. Well, that's what happens on one of the shows that we have over here anyway. Okay. Okay. Right. Would you understand? He's talking about something. I feel you've possibly already done this, but you must have gone to some sort of event where you had your hair done, you were wearing a nice outfit. It was a sort of like a nice classy event kind of thing where you're going out, but you were all done up.
That was last night. She had a green face on and a really nice posh hat. She dressed up as a witch last night. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's talking about that. This feels as though you've already done it. You know, when you go into a do or something like that, you're going on a night out, but you're definitely done up. So it must have been somewhere where, you might have your hair done and you might put a nice dress on, or I don't know how you dress when you go out, but you understand what I'm saying. It's kind of like you really dressed up and you went out, and it just feels like it was a really nice evening and you deserved that night out. Can you understand this?
Not recently, but it's possible in the distant past.
I would, right. So for me, recent is in the last couple of years. That's recent for me. If I'm talking to spirit, recent is the last couple of years. If you're going beyond that, then it's getting a bit further away. So that's my view with Spirit, that a couple of
Yeah,
years.
I haven't dressed up for a long time. I haven't been anywhere to dress up.
Okay. Unless I've got it wrong, this is something coming up. But either way, you're going to get your hair done and you're going to wear a nice dress and you're going to go somewhere really nice.
Okay.
Really nice. All right.
I'm up for it.
Yeah. It's always nice to get all partied up, isn't it? And all dressed up so you can go out and have a nice time. Especially if we don't do it often, it's worth doing. Okay. Right. I'm trying to see his hair, but I can't see it very well. But it looks like a brownish, but a lightish brown. Brown. I can only see the back of his head for some reason, but he would have had short hair. I don't mean shaved. I'm not seeing shaved hair, but short, from what I can see. Turn around, show me your face. Oh, he said you look more like your mum. You
Yep.
look more like your mum.
A lot like her, yes.
Right, okay. He's telling me that there's more family for you. So if you keep looking, there is going to be a wider circle of family for you, as if there's a lot more. It's kind of what I'm seeing. All right.
Yeah,
So
you're the second person to tell me that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it just feels like, oh, there's going to be quite a lot more than what you're thinking. So do keep looking, all right? And where does Jackson come in as well? Jackson. I'm not sure if it's spelt with an X or whether it's a CKSON. Or it could be a JAXON. I don't know, but I just heard the word Jackson.
I don't know.
I don't know if it's a first name or a last name. I think it can be.
Oh, maybe that's his name.
Or a place.
Is it a place?
Can be a place, could be either. You
Yeah.
put it out
He
there.
didn't say, it just came in very quick. I just heard it and saw very quick flash, but I heard Jackson. So
Okay.
hold on to it because it might be linked with him. All right, just to add it. And where's 63? I feel like I'm 1963 here. Where's 1963 relevant for you?
I was born in 65.
Oh, same here. Good year.
Yes.
They're giving me 63. Hold on to it because there's got to be some relevance there because it was that they gave me 63 and I said, well, what is that? And they went 1963.
Okay.
So hold on to it because it's
Oh gosh. Okay. Because for a long time, my adopted mom would tell me that they thought I was born in 1963, but I actually found my birth record, so that can't be possible. So,
But the fact that they thought it, that's proof for you that someone's in the spirit world and knows that.
I know it was definitely a year that he was pointing out. So maybe it's relevant then to the fact that your adoptive mum kept telling you were born in 63.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? So it's just proof, isn't it? Is that all right for you?
Thank you.
yes. Thank you so much.
Yeah, do look at Nevada for some reason.
Definitely write all this information down and put it somewhere because I think it's all going to come up when you do your searching, when you find it.
Yeah, I recorded it on this. I tried to record it on the Zoom, but it wouldn't let me.
Oh, did I click it? Yeah, it is allowed to. Sometimes you have to send it again. I see you. I
was just double checking where Nevada was to make sure it's.
We're going to photo bomber.
I thought
Okay,
New
guys,
Mexico was
I'm gonna go.
Mexico.
Okay, Inter.
Bye. Yeah, bye.
Bye,
Have a
Inter.
good readings.
Bye.
I'm
Bye.
so happy that you got in and had your reading. That's lovely.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take care.
All right. Logan said bye.
Bye, Logan.
So now it is Kirsten's reading.
Kirsten.
Yeah.
Hi,
There we are. Got
can you
your
hear me
Kirsten.
okay?
Sorry,
hear
say
me?
that again.
Fine.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can hear you.
Okay.
I was just looking for your name so I knew who I was going to.
I'm on the West Coast, Los Angeles, so if you want to push me to the end, that's fine. There's probably East Coast people that,
Is there anybody who is more time sensitive? Anybody that's waiting, more time sensitive? Up to you guys. No, I don't think. I think everyone's all right listening, aren't you? You all right listening? I
What?
find it fascinating how you work. I love it.
it is.
What, me?
Very fascinating.
Yes, I love the way you work. Because I've seen you work for many, many years, and I've known that you've said things and someone says, I'm not sure. And then later on, it's like the proof comes later, sometimes with
Yeah.
mediumship, when you go and ask your relatives or you go and find out. But if there is anything that Jill's saying that you can take as well, please put your hand up.
Yeah.
Please put your hand up, because sometimes that's what happens when you go.
And sometimes I have more than one person with me all at the
Got
same
about
time.
three for three different people she's
Yeah.
worked and juggled with sometimes. So
Yeah, that was quite funny doing that actually. I was like, oh my God.
so
Okay.
like, hold on a minute. Now you stay there. You stay there. Just hold that, hold that, hold that. Right. Okay. Now
I swear my
funny.
guides do it just to sort of like wind me up when they do that, to be honest.
I know.
But now
I know.
I've got as many guides that I work with for different things as I do trying to do readings for other people sometimes. Honestly, it's mayhem in my head sometimes. But no wonder I get tired at the end of it. I'm
Never,
like,
never a dull moment.
never
I will
done
pick
one.
you a card, Sharon. If there's anybody else who wants a card, just put your name down there. Vera, do you still want one? Natalie wants one. Yeah, just put your name down. Otherwise, I forget. I think
Okay.
I've done Chris. I've done yours on there. Yeah. Okay. So
Okay,
over
so
to Kirsten then.
Kristen, oh sorry, I called you Kristen. I do apologise. It's Kirsten. What would you like? Would you want mediumship or do you want cards? What would you like
I'd
to
love,
know?
I'd love a mediumship. Mediumship, you're doing really well. It's fascinating.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
I'm going to take notes.
Kirsten, please. Okay, straight away I've got this gentleman who's come
Yes.
folding in, and I'm kind of
Wait.
getting a feeling of a father figure here.
Not wicked.
Who's coming in.
It's not going to help either way.
Quite a dominant character, but not in a he's not coming across this man in an aggressive manner. He's just a dominant. You would know he walked into a room. I feel he was quite a popular man, this gentleman, quite a popular man. That's the impression he's giving me. So I know you're looking like that. That's what he's giving me. Unless I've got the relationship wrong, or it could be an uncle, but I'm getting like a father figure. So if I get father figure, it could be a father-in-law, or it could be an uncle that you were very close with. But this gentleman comes bolding, but you've got to be related to him. He's just told me you are related to him. So this isn't someone like a close friend or anything like that. It's not, because he says, we're related as well. What on earth are you showing me? Show me again, please. All right. I'm not sure if this bloke had a stroke or something like that. I haven't got the face drop or anything like that, but he keeps showing me something going through his brain, but I'm kind of sort of in the blood, and I can see like a round bit as if it could be a clot or something like that. I don't know if it was in his brain where it ended up or it ended up in his heart, but he's making me feel something in his blood caused a problem. Would you understand somebody like that in your family?
Maybe.
Okay, let me delve a little bit more. I'm just giving you as I'm going along as much as what he's showing me. I know that he's definitely quite broad, I would say, in his shoulders and his chest. So maybe a slightly larger man, or on the larger side. to me, he's got brownish hair as well, actually. I don't know that brown hair, but he's got brown hair, or he would have had in his younger days. Um, but he's coming to me when he was sort of younger, is what I'm getting. Um, he says his passing was quite unexpected, so he may have passed from a stroke or I think they're the same thing, if I'm honest, a blood clot and a stroke. I think they're similar. But he's making me feel that's perhaps how he passed, because he's telling me it's quick. There wasn't an illness as such with this gentleman as well. Now, okay, bless him. He says he then took me to his feet, and he said, yeah, he said he had quite big feet. I had quite big feet, he says. But he sorry, I have to keep laughing. It's the things they say to me sometimes. He always used to put his size 9s in. Now over here, putting your size 9s in is kind of like putting your foot in it, basically, saying the wrong thing, and upsetting people. But at the same time, I don't feel this man meant to upset anybody. He wasn't that sort of person, he wouldn't want to upset anybody on purpose, but he often it's basically, that's the saying, put his foot in your mouth, or put his foot in his mouth, or something like that. So I know that he would
Put your foot in your mouth or put your size 9s in. Both of those are.
They do. Oh, right. My brain, honestly, at the moment just don't seem to be connecting, I swear. Okay. I know this gentleman also he had a bit of a tummy on him, let's say, probably like mine, really. How my tummy feels after time. So he would have had a bit of a podgy tummy, bless him. I do feel with this gentleman, though, I know that I wouldn't say he was always smart, but he's coming across to me quite smartly dressed, is how I'm seeing him. Now, he wants to remind somebody that when it's foggy, put the fog lights on a car. That seems relevant. So there's got to be somebody here on the earth plane that when it's foggy, they don't put the fog lights on their car. Can you have a think of somebody in your family, if it's not yourself, someone within your family, when they drive their car in the fog, they'll put their normal lights on, of course, but they don't put the fog light on. I don't know why he's being hot on a fog light, but he is.
I don't know. It doesn't ring any bells. I mean, it's not hitting anyone that I know.
That can also be a future. You've been known to put it out there for future, like a little warning.
Yeah, I know I've been out by, I suppose, an example. I told someone they were going to complete on their house on June the 15th. And they thought, oh, yes, that's great. That's great. It wasn't June the 15th that year. It was June the 15th the following year. So I can be a year out. So if it hasn't happened, I don't know if you live somewhere where you get fog, but he's talking about fog lights. And it was very, very clear because I could see a foggy day. And then I saw the fog light on my car, which tells me that somebody needs to make sure they put their fog light on.
Well,
It's
maybe
kind of
he's
sort
warning
of
me about fog.
it's just making sure that their car's seen, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. I mean, maybe he's warning me to turn on my fog lights.
Do you
Next time
have
it's
fog
foggy.
in your where you live? Because some places
Once in a while.
once in a while. Okay. I don't feel it's a bad warning, but I feel he's talking from experience that maybe he had a shunt in a car where he didn't have his fog light on his car. And to me, it doesn't feel like it's necessarily going to be an accident. It feels more like just make sure you always put your fog light on. It was too clear for me not to say it, I'm afraid. So
Fascinating.
do you know who this gentleman is yet?
The only thing I could think of is maybe my maternal grandfather. I didn't know him. I don't know that much about him.
Okay.
He did die of a stroke.
Right.
And he did have brown hair. I don't know anything about his feet. I don't know if it's about fog.
No, but would you understand it? He sometimes he could put his foot in it.
I didn't know him, so I have no idea.
Ah,
I knew a
okay.
little bit about him. I mean, he was kind of a presence. He's the matriarch of
That's
11 kids.
yeah, that's all right. I mean, sometimes we do get people come through that we don't know about them. And
Yeah.
sometimes as you get older, obviously we don't have family left to ask.
Wait a minute. I just thought of a friend of mine a friend, someone I knew who died of a stroke. Why didn't I think of that? Just about a year ago, he died of a stroke. Not a year, a few
What did you,
months ago. He had brown hair.
quite a
Uh,
slightly on the larger side, gentleman.
I only knew him when I was young. I haven't seen him in 50 years. So when he was not chubby at all. He may have gotten chubby as he got older. I don't know.
See, this guy said he was family.
I see. No, he's not family to me. No, and he wasn't smoking
I'm going to
drugs.
have to go with what I got the first time. I do have to stand by that, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
So I
It
would
might
say
make sense
definitely
later. I don't
family.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll see what else he gives me because sometimes, even though we don't know about them, and unfortunately we can't always check, but that's what I'm just giving you obviously what he's giving me, but I'll get him to give you something,
Yeah,
something
yeah.
else, all right? But just remember the fog light on your car. Okay. Can you give something for Kirsten, please? What message do you have for Kirsten? Right. He's talking about you. He's going, don't you get fed up going through the paperwork? I don't know what paperwork you're going through, but he's going, don't you ever get fed up with going through the paperwork? And I'm seeing like papers, turning papers, documents or something. Don't you ever get fed up with doing that? Um, he's also talking about retirement with this as well. So I don't know whether you have thought about early retirement or retiring or you've just retired, but he's definitely talking about retirement going on here. I feel like in some respects, is this he's saying he wants you to think about retiring or having a bit of more free time because he is linking it as well to this paperwork. You'll have less paperwork to do for some reason, as well from what he's telling me. Right, and who is the person that could cut out patterns? I'm talking about. I only assume it to be dressmaking because I'm seeing like a pattern and I've got these big scissors cutting shapes out in cloth or material. Can you
Well,
understand someone that could make clothes or
possibly my mother, because she was a sewer mostly when she was younger.
she could cut out. I know it's somebody that
Yeah,
could make clothes because I've got a
yeah.
proper pattern here that I'm cutting out. Okay. I could have your mum then. But I know that's just being mentioned because I can see it for you as well. Okay. Right. And who's struggling with their garden as well at the moment? I feel like it's just becoming a bit more hard work for them. He's mentioning someone who's struggling with the garden. It's like keeping on top of it. Can you understand someone that's struggling with the garden?
No, I can't think of anyone who has a garden proper. Let me think. Garden, garden, garden. Or is
Let
it,
me double check because it
is it
felt like
present
someone
tense in the
here.
past?
No, yeah, I'm not sure.
Garden, garden,
Right, is this
garden,
something
garden.
here on the earth plane? Yes. There is somebody here on the earth plane that has either been struggling or started to struggle or is finding it a bit more difficult. They must have an outside space where, they've got plants or they've got grass or, and it's just becoming more hard for them to cope with it. Can you have a think on it or hold it?
Sure.
Because I asked him and he said it's here, not in spirit. So it's got to be someone that that it could be that they might just mention it to you and go, oh, I've had enough of doing the garden. Right? Just watch out for it. All right. Okay. I've got to finish there. Otherwise your shopping will be arriving in a minute, won't it? hopefully that's
Logie,
all right for you.
Logie said he's going to go and do it, even though he's hurt his leg. He had 2 big games of football today.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, but he's done really well.
Oh, bless him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He's moaned about his legs. Next, so thank you for that. Where's my
Right.
little caddy pen? This. Right,
Thank
okay.
you so much.
That's all right. Hopefully it'll all come to light eventually and you'll understand.
Yeah, exactly. I'll let you know.
Okay, so Linda would be next,
Linda.
but she's booked
Not
in for another event. So
Okay.
I've said to her if she's paid, then we can do a reading without her here, but
Yeah.
later on.
Yeah.
So the next one is Patrice.
Patrice. Hi.
Me.
Found you.
You've got Patrice, Mary, and Chris left. Okay.
Patrice, Mary, and Chris. Okay.
And I'm going to read for Vera now in the thingy. So I'm going to do some readings there.
Okay, cool. All right then. Patrice, what would you like? Mediumship, or would you like cards, or do you have a question?
I was going to have you pick, but I'm really interested in this mediumship. I've never had that before.
Oh, haven't you?
No.
I'm surprised because you sit in circle, don't you? All of
Yeah.
you. Mind you, I suppose you do more psychic, isn't it? It's the psychic stuff rather than connecting. Yeah, because I teach more mediumship.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Oh yeah.
Things.
I'm fairly new.
Yeah, because I did some
Fairly new.
mediumship in Ali's, so you will be doing it. It's good fun. I'll try mediumship for you then.
Okay.
Okay, so bear with me a second just while I just get someone in. Right. I don't normally go with my guide first, I'll be quite honest, but I'm going to quickly, whilst I'm waiting for someone to come in, tie the direct talking one. So I'll apologise ahead of time because you've got the straight talking one. He obviously needs to speak, so bear with me a second while I just ask what he wants. Okay. Okay, what he's shown me, he is blunt, so as I said, I do apologise, but you know the old saying, hear no, see no, speak no?
Yeah.
He's doing this, and he's going, you're like that sometimes. That's what I mean by he's direct. This is what you do, hear no, see no. It's like sometimes you don't hear what's really going on around you, you don't see what's going on around you, and then you don't talk about anything because you can't. Can you understand that you can be like that?
Yeah.
I don't always like doing readings with my guides for people because they want to hear from loved ones, but there's obviously a reason, all right? So just bear with me and I will connect with someone.
Okay.
But it's kind of like you need to be especially looking. I don't know what, but I want to take the blindfold off. So it's like you need to be looking first, what's around you. All right, why? Why has she got to be looking? Okay. Are we talking spiritual here or not? Oh, right, okay, so it's both. So you need to see what's right in front of you, basically, in the physical sense. And you also need to take the blindfold off so you can see in your third eye. Sounds a bit odd the way he's doing it, but this is what he's saying. Okay. Now, okay. I always find it hard when they give me something which I think is a bit sort of like delicate, and then I struggle with the words to kind of explain it. If I said I'm going to say this word, right? Can you understand deceit around you? Where you have been deceived by somebody. Right. This is why you've got Ty, right? Because he doesn't like that sort of stuff. Okay. This is another reason you need to take the blindfold off, because you need to see it for what it really is. Okay. And with that there's the deceit that's going on around you. And it's like you need to literally take that off, and then speak up for yourself.
That's hard to do.
I agree. I agree because I've learned I'll just shut up. It's easier, really. Don't say anything. Keep it all in here, and just it's not my problem. But you know, but it's kind of like you need to be standing up for yourself. All right. That's his message to you, but it feels important. So it's got to be something that's quite serious that's going on around you right now. Can you understand that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Please speak up and try to deal with it. All right. Don't get deceived anymore. Do you know what he's just sorry, I've got to laugh. He's just gone like this, right? As if like that to everybody. Anyone that tries to deceive, it's like putting the cross up. Oh, he is funny. He is funny. Right, okay, so let me see if I can get someone from family. He said his piece, so he's all right now. Okay. Oh. Please. Someone in, please. Okay, I'm aware of a lady coming in, and I'm also aware of a young child as well. Can you please understand an elderly lady in spirit, and perhaps also looking after a child in spirit for someone?
B.
Right, I'll delve into the child to find out. 'Cause sometimes, as when they show me a child, it can mean a child that passed via miscarriage or termination. So, I want to delve to find out. I'm going to say he, so I feel it's a boy, because he wanted to come out. So let me just see if I can get some more information about him. I know he said his mum and dad are still together. So the parents are still together that he belonged to.
Oh, okay.
Did you pass? Come on, sweetie, tell me. So he went before his time. So I would take that as he passed via a miscarriage or termination. So this couple lost their child. All right. But I know it's a boy. Looking at him now, I would have put him around 6 or 7, possibly. I'm not brilliant with ages unless they tell me. I'm just having to gauge. So this belongs to a couple that would have miscarried about that time ago. Even go up to 10, just in case I'm not sure, not right on his age. But I know this child is being looked after and he is growing up on the other side, all right, because he's with this other lady. And she's an elderly lady. I know that lady passed with cancer as well because she's saying, yeah, I got very thin, very thin. She doesn't look like that now, but she showed me a quick glimpse, so to make me aware. And I know as she comes in, she's related to this little boy as well. Okay, she looks after him. Now, the boy is related to you in some way, so it's got to be within your family, all right? So go to your extended, perhaps your children. Somebody has definitely had a miscarriage. This little boy,
There's so many.
I'm not sure, I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but he showed me something on his brain, like I was seeing water. So I don't know whether there was fluid on his brain when he was in the tummy and that caused him to miscarry. But I saw water in his head. It's a very unusual thing to get, but I don't normally get things like, but that's what I saw. So I'm not sure what it would be called, but that's why he things weren't quite right, which is why he went on the other side. Do you see what I mean? This lady coming a bit closer. Okay.
Oops, sorry.
What was that?
Brain is not encephalitis.
That was my phone. That was my daughter Nicole calling me.
Oh, I heard something, but I didn't know what it was. Okay. I know with this lady, she's definitely related to you. Can you understand somebody who did lose a fair bit of weight? She does make me feel she might have been quite petite. I'm not getting like under 5 foot here, but I'm getting a bit taller than that. But she is quite petite. Can you understand a lady like that in spirit, please?
Uh, I have a lot of relatives who, well, because like my Aunt Margot, she's really tall, about my height, about probably like 5'8". I'm not 100% sure she had a child that passed under miscarriage. I think she did. Yes, yes. But then there was my grandma.
Let me see. I would say, let me see if I can describe her personality so we can kind of get, she might give me some more information. But her personality, I feel a little bit serious, as though she would take life a little bit more serious than perhaps others would, if that makes sense. I'm not saying she didn't laugh. Of course, we all have a good giggle at some point, but there's a slightly more serious. If things needed to be done, we need to do it. Let's get this sorted first. Then it's kind. I don't know.
That
She's
sounds
going. Then
like
it's play. Then
sounds
it's
like my
playtime. I'm not sure.
sounds like my grandma, but I don't even know if she's had a miscarriage before. I mean, if she did,
But
we would have
it
never
might not.
known.
The child feels, if I'm looking at the child, I feel it's someone that's already on the earth plane that miscarried, and the child is living
Oh,
now in the
okay.
spirit world and growing up. So the miscarriage is from someone here, but the lady that I'm talking about is looking after him.
Okay.
Do you see what I mean? That's
Mhm.
what they're telling me. And I know this lady definitely passed with cancer. And I know I'd say she's petite, but she's above 5 foot.
Joy.
Probably maybe my height a bit more. I'm
Joyce.
5'3" now. Was
Okay.
5'4", but I'm 5'3" now. So I'm kind of that. She's still petite to me because I'm quite small compared
My
to her.
sister Mary's just said to me, Joyce.
Okay. Um, and can you understand her being serious about things? That
Yeah.
sort of personality. Okay. Okay. And of course, right, bear with me. Why? Okay, she's talking about a plant and she's just told me it's a crimson red. I'm trying to think of a crimson red colour, but I'm not sure what crimson is. Can you understand somebody has got a plant here on the earth plane that is crimson red in colour?
Yeah, I have plants outside and there's flowers that are red.
They're red. I don't know why she used crimson red. You might have to look up what crimson red looks like, but that's the word she literally gave me. Okay. Right, okay. She's also making me feel that she enjoyed gardening type work. She would have enjoyed being out in the outdoors in the garden. Right, she keeps showing me you get a spade and a fork in a garden for digging over. She's showing me the fork. Can you just bear with me a second because I want to know why she's showing me this fork. Why did she show me the fork now? Okay. Somebody wants to do or is doing a vegetable patch. We call those where I don't know what they call them out there, but where you might dig over a portion of a garden or and you start planting to grow cabbages or lettuce or
I
carrots.
tried to grow some cucumbers right out front here. I live in an apartment place, but we have this little area where you could plant stuff.
All right. So maybe they're telling you to sort of grow more stuff, but I've definitely got this fork. I'm like, why are you showing me this? And all of a sudden I saw what we class as an allotment where you start growing and, you know,
I I just
starting.
bought one of those fork and spade things. I just bought.
You just bought them.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're sitting over there.
Oh, are they? Okay, so obviously get out there and grow some more things other than
Well, I
cucumbers.
can't do it right now because it's starting to get cold out.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, because I'm waiting. I've just had my garden done and I'm waiting for the weather so that I can actually start growing some. I
Yeah,
haven't done it in donkey's years.
winter is coming.
Yeah, yeah, and you can't, can you? I was
No.
thinking, oh, can I get potato? Oh no, maybe not. It's probably okay. Let me see if I can just get another quick message for you because I'm just aware of the time. Okay. Right, they're doing it again, aren't they? There's a song. Oh my God, I'm going to sing, and I. Right, I don't know this song off the top of my head, but it's something around the tide is high, but I'm holding on. I'm gonna be your number one.
The tide. It's Debbie Harris. It's Blondie singing that song.
Blondie. As
I
I was
knew
getting that
I
last,
knew they'd get us singing sometime. I knew it.
I know, I literally hate it. I literally hate it. I'll sing in my car, all right, when I'm on my own, and I sing really loudly and have the music blasted because I can get away with it then, can't I? Kids going, oh, mum, shut up. Okay, so she's given me this song, and there's it's something to do with the words here. So the tide is high, holding on. I'll be your number one, or something like that. Perhaps either the Blondie's relevant or it's the song, but I'm drawn more to the words of the song for you. All right. So maybe if you can play that song and just listen to the lyrics or just look the lyrics up and see if it kind of resonates with you, with this lady, that there's something. It was like, I'm going to be your number one. So in other words, is she singing that to you? You know, you're a number one. It could be that.
Okay.
Is that all right for you? I think I've done about 10 minutes, have I?
Yes.
As usual. Go on.
They're around 15
Right.
minutes. So.
I do try, but I'm literally
It's
no
hard.
good
It's
time.
hard to.
It's
Yeah.
really hard.
I had a
I feel
feeling
like
mine
I've
was
been
going to be
giving it
kind of
up.
hard.
Eh?
So 5.
I had a feeling that mine was going to be kind of hard because I don't know. It's hard for, yeah, I feel like it's hard for spirits to find out things about me because
I think
I'm
they
very
did all right.
protected. I'm
I think
very
I
they
did all
all
right.
right.
You've got some yeses.
They told you, you know who it is. She's definitely related to you. She passed with cancer.
Yep.
You bought some fault. You bought a fault for doing some
Yeah,
growing. I mean, that's
definitely.
evident. She just bought it.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's why I was surprised because sometimes it's hard for them to read me because of this thing of protection that I have going on. It's weird.
Do you know what?
Managed it.
I always say to my group, you can't hide anything. You won't be able to because spirit come along and they go, yeah, this is what's happening. And then someone else will read you and go, oh yeah, this is what's going on as well. And then they'll tell you what the other person may have
Plus, they said something
said.
about the flowers. I have those red flowers out there. They're dying now, but they're still red.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I've never met you, and I don't know where you live or what view you've got. So there's and she was very specific on crimson red.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those are
just
right
very quickly,
outside my
bear with me.
window. They're right outside my window.
I love it. Right, Jill, do you want a 10-minute break? Just go to wee or anything?
I might have a quick wait. I'm just looking up the crimson red colour.
Does
Oh,
anybody else need a wee?
that's
Should we do 10
where is
minutes
she?
for
Oh, she's
everybody?
gone. That's the crimson red.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what color.
Mary's her sister, so she knows. Is that the right one?
Yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
Yeah. There you go. I'm going to go and have a quick wee.
Right, you're going to have a quick wee.
Yeah, I'll only be a couple of minutes.
Okay, my aunt.
Okay.
Won't be a sec. Chat amongst yourselves.
Yeah.
I've been
That's so funny.
not watching totally, Ellie.
Oh, here it is.
I've been doing some work.
Yay!
Yeah.
Right,
Hold
Natalie,
on.
I'm going to
This
do
is
your
what I
reading
just
next.
bought. This is what I just bought.
Wow, okay.
It's one of those things to do your
Try things.
trawl kind of thing. I don't know where the little shovel thing went. I'm pretty sure I bought a shovel one.
Oh, what's that?
That's difficult to show like this. Well done.
What we looking at?
Well, it's not done yet, but it's just some change and not long. Not the long dragging and oh, really do I have to read that all? No.
You're working on your website.
Hold on. Now I can see what I show.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Animals.
Good.
On all the red lines is because this translator on my computer does not allow English very well.
Okay. Good for you.
It's not published yet, but
Good.
Can I just ask? Because on the way to me toilet,
Mm-hmm.
I got the woman who played Calamity Jane, and I was trying to think of her name.
Doris Day.
Doris Day.
That's the one. And because I wanted to start singing something that's got North Dakota. So does anyone have a link to North Dakota? I can only take it as that, but I don't know where North Dakota is, but
North Dakota.
North Dakota, but it's close to North Dakota.
it's close. I don't know what else. I just got that song in my head, and I'm like, oh, okay. There's got to be some link with North Dakota somewhere.
It might be the people that are away at the moment. Might be Sharon or Kirsten or Chris.
Okay. Okay.
It is Mary's turn now.
Mary.
Yeah.
Okay. What was?
This is her sister. This is Patrice's sister.
Oh, right. So I might have the same person come through then. No, never know. I might get somebody else. Right. What would you like? Do you want mediumship or do you want cards? Do you want to know what's coming up?
I definitely would like to know what's coming up. And I think everybody would like to know what's coming up. Been
Okay.
waiting for a
I'll give
while.
them. Okay. So chat away for a second or two, just while I shuffle my cards.
Okay,
While I
let's
just
just
think of them.
see what comes up and
Yeah.
be great.
Sorry, just while I'm shuffling, one of my guides, he's Eddie, my gangster, I call him. He's from where did he tell me? Oh, he used to live in Kansas City or something. When I've had a chat with him. And he's come in and he deals a lot with emotional stuff. And he made me feel there's either yourself or someone around you that is maybe feeling a bit low or a bit depressed at the moment. Can you understand that?
Well, I wouldn't know who would feel depressed.
Probably half the population with everything going on at the moment. It's enough to make you go, Jesus Christ.
I mean, everybody's up and down nowadays.
Over here, most teenagers are depressed. Got totally different views to every other adult. It's a bit weird, really. Yeah, but he is mentioning somebody that is around you, if it's not you, that is feeling a bit low right now. And part of me feels as though they just need a little bit of a helping hand. It doesn't feel serious, but it feels enough that they need to open up and talk. So can you keep an eye out? Or maybe the reason they're bringing it through is possibly because they may come to you and you may need to be the one as the, shoulder to kind of help them. All right? The cards are upside down. I don't do upside down readings.
Definitely will.
Okay. Right. Okay. I'm not a lover of swords. I'll be quite honest. They're not my favourite in a deck of cards. I've got two. I am going to say there's two. No. All right. Make your mind up. It's either two or it's one. Right. Can you understand that? Yeah, there's a male around you, right? There is definitely a male around you. And you know, I said to you that they are not feeling they're a bit low. I said someone's feeling a bit low. This is linked to a man. And emotionally, they're kind of a bit shut off right now. So, in other words, they're not maybe being overly affectionate. They don't tend to show their emotions, but I feel there's stress with them. That's where this low mood is coming in. Can you understand a guy around you?
Well, the only guy around me is always fine. I mean, you would never know he was depressed or anything. He's more goes with the flow. And the other one's a teenager and he has a girlfriend, so he's very happy. And
Yeah, they would be, wouldn't they, if they got a girlfriend as a teenager? No,
yeah,
I'm going to be honest, this definitely feels a gentleman that, so it's older. This is not a teen.
okay.
This
So
is not a teenager. This is an older person. And emotionally, I feel they are kind of either not showing their emotions or they're being a bit cold in a way. I don't know whether cold is a bit severe, I would say, because I feel they're trying to block out interference by other people. And I feel they're kind of fed up with it, to be quite honest. And maybe that's why they're literally shutting down and not showing them any kind of, I don't know what the word is to explain it really. Let me show you, I'll show you the cards, then you'll kind of understand. So this is what I call my Ice King, right? It's kind of like stone, really, which is how I know that there's the emotions, they're not showing their emotions right now. They're kind of hardened to it. And then I've got this one here, and this is interference from other people. So other people are putting their two pennyworth in. And I feel that they're either they're needing to shut off with this. I'm going to go as far as to say that the problems are linked to work with this person.
okay, now it sounds like my son Jack because he does not like his
He
job.
doesn't like his job, and because if you look at oh, it's gone again. Where
He
are you?
We
he
can still see you.
Can you?
Yeah.
And that's it. It's because I'm laying the cards on my laptop bit and it hit the mouse pad. And sometimes if you tap, it does work if you tap it, but you can't push the. Yeah, anyway. Okay, so is it. There's definite issues where work is concerned here. And I do feel as though. I'm not saying that they don't like him, but I do feel they give him a bit of a hard time in work.
well
Let's put
he
it that way, because I see him shutting off and not wanting to kind of get involved. And that's when it comes where the emotions, he just becomes a bit hardened to it. But it's not nice, and it's definitely linked with work for me because that's what my guide told me. So there definitely needs some change. Let me see. Yeah, he's walked all over in work. He's there trying to do his best, but people just take the Mickey, basically. I don't mean trying to take the Mickey out of him or laughing at him, but you know when how can I put it? When people take advantage in work, they take advantage of you and get you to do this and get you to do that. And really, that bit's not part of their job, but they'll get you to do it anyway. It
oh,
feels a little bit like that. And I'll be honest, I don't like it. I don't
this is
like it at all. That's what he needs. He needs to be in a job where he's got the peace, the quiet, the tranquility. He needs that calmness around him.
me.
He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it in the job though. He does not get it in that job. So I would go
Oh
as far as
yeah.
to say he needs to get out of that job.
Yeah, he's
now.
waiting. He's waiting till the world changes, and he goes, "When is this gonna happen, Mom?" He's just waiting for it to. The golden age is coming.
You know what it is though. Sometimes it's they've got to do it themselves. Saying, "Well, when's it going to happen, Mum?" Uh, what you got to help him find another job. He's got to do it himself. I don't know why I'm being forceful here. I can only take that as my guide saying, if he wants to make changes, he's the one that's got to do it, not you.
Right,
Do
right.
you understand?
Yes.
That's kind of what I'm getting. Yeah, see, look, straight away for me, this is like, yeah, I need to do what I need to do, right? You've got the mountains here. Sorry, I have to look at it sometimes because then I forget where I'm pointing my finger because I can't see properly. But the mountains here this is hard work for him trying to deal with whatever it is he's dealing with. And this is like, I'm gonna do what I need to do to get away from this as quick as possible. I would say he's quite a proud young man. He's definitely quite a proud young man. Um, but he's got to do, this is to me dealing with the issue. He's got to deal with the issue and put it in the past. So if he deals with the issue in work by finding another job, that is going to solve half of his problem. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes,
Because
yes.
it
And
feels,
he's been doing that. He's been trying, but he wants to go into the like
yeah,
where
don't,
he drives. He does the driving, so he doesn't have to deal with anybody. He just drops off the product. There you go. I'm out. That's all he wants to
He's
do.
this later, so
Yeah.
I've had
sorry.
to it.
Yeah, it just feels for me like I would say, knowing it's the Knight of Cups. I mean, I quite like the Knight of Cups, like the King of Cups for me, because they can be quite sensitive, in my opinion. And I feel you're right, if I'm honest, that being in a job where he's by himself is probably more suitable for him. Do you know what I mean? Not
Yeah.
not in a horrible way, but some jobs suit people when they're working on their own. It's as simple as that. It is what it is. And there's nothing wrong with that in my eyes. We're all suited to a job. And I feel for him. I am kind of being told, though, not a driving job. So I don't feel a driving job is actually the one that he should get, but another job where they're telling me he is quite good with computers, though.
Yes, he is.
Okay, because I kind of want to go a little bit more down that line. But I'm also seeing him working either from home or he's in a room of his own.
That's what I was thinking too. I had sent him something that he's been wanting to do.
Yeah.
So I sent it to him, and that was a couple of weeks ago. And I go, "You always said you wanted to do this." Because he likes playing games and stuff like that. He wants to make games and stuff. So I thought,
Do you know what? Both my nephews work in that field. One is actually programming and he's gone into the programming side. My son was doing it, but he's got a problem with his hand, so he can't actually use a computer now. So, but that's what they gave me because I thought, no, driving's not it's not the right route for him. It's definitely linked with computers. But this tells me that this is positive because I see this. He's got the skills, all right,
Mhm.
that he can definitely get out of the situation he's in. And I would go as far as to say there is an opportunity that will open up for him and look at the peace and tranquility again, the other side of that door. So that definitely tells me that your son will, in my eyes, get another job and it will be more suitable to his needs. I do feel training. There will be, and I don't know why intense training. Do they do they do intense training? I don't know, but that's what's coming anyway. There's going to be some intense training, right, where he's got to pick things up quickly. But I feel he's definitely got the potential of being able to at least possibly work from home doing this. But it's along the lines, and it's definitely with computers. He needs to be looking at that. He really needs to be looking at that rather than a driving job. Maybe a driving job temporarily, kind of to get him out of where he's at. He's got something to bide his time. I can understand that. But maybe he needs to look a little bit more at the computer side of things.
Well, he turned down the driving one. He decided not to do it.
Okay,
That's
I
good.
agree. I have to agree, really. I just feel the computers is the way to go for him.
So do I. I
He
do
would
too.
be so much happier. And I feel he's going to end up around like-minded people. So whoever this company is, they're like him.
Mhm.
I'd go as far as say my son's a nerd. I call him a nerd. He calls himself a nerd, a geek. We call him, anyone that's into these computers and we call them nerds or geeks. And I love a nerd or a geek personally. And my son's a geeky kind of, and they love computers. Your son needs to focus on that from what I feel as well. Who's
Yeah,
planning on moving around you as well? It's either you or someone's moving.
someone's moving.
Mhm.
I hope that's me.
I am getting a move. I am getting a move.
I've been waiting to move, but I keep
Okay.
getting stuck here in Iowa.
Let me just see what they give me because I use my guides.
Being stuck in Illinois. Think they're pretty comparable.
Okay, it might be a little while because they're taking me to between June and September next year.
June and September.
Hang
Oh my
on.
God, I'm not even going to make it through the winter.
Well, funny enough, I told my friend, I went, "You're going to move in September." And she went and moved earlier. And I thought, well, why did they tell me that she's going to move in September? She did move in September because she had to move again because they were selling the property she was renting. And she moved in September. They just didn't tell me about the one beforehand. So I wasn't right. So maybe you do move, but you move again. But I'm definitely getting between June and September next year is the period of time of where there is a move.
Guys.
Definitely.
Well, it's better than nothing at all. That's for sure.
Are you in I kind of, I don't know whether I'm looking at you and I'm seeing you upstairs or something rather, but I kind of want to go down. What do you mean by
From
down?
the United States down lower, down to the
No,
East
bear with
Coast.
me. Are you
North,
in a
south, south,
house?
south.
Are you in a house or a flat?
Oh, I'm in a school building.
It's reverted from a school to apartments.
And it's all first floor. There's no
One
steps.
level.
So there's no ground level.
It's just,
It
yeah,
is
just
ground
it's
level.
all ground level. It's all ground. It was a kindergarten through second grade, and
Oh,
it's
so you only have one, sorry, so your first level is just the ground, basically.
Yeah, it's all
yes,
just
it's
ground.
Oh,
all
okay.
ground.
Yeah, sorry, because over here we have ground, then first,
No.
then
Oh,
second.
no, yeah, it's just
Yeah,
all one
ground.
level.
it's all
Yeah.
on one level. Because I feel wherever you're going, I'm still putting you on the ground. Okay,
So it
you
must be
want to.
like going south because I was in the Midwest. Is
Okay,
that what you
let me
mean, going
ask.
south?
I'll get them to. They normally tell me where someone's going, so let's find out. I don't know where you are at the moment, but let's let's see. Where is she going to go to? Okay, so up, down. Okay, so from where you are, cross down. So I'm more south. I'm more south, but I'm not on the border. I'm not on the border. I want to go inland, but I know that there's country, isn't there? So it's not like a sea at the border, but I'm kind of up. But where you are, can you go right and then down?
Mm-hmm. That would be Florida.
That's the
Oh,
sea.
wouldn't that be nice? Florida. Oh, I'm still in the
We're in Iowa. Iowa's Central America.
Hang on. iOS. Oh, there. Right. Okay. So that and down. So from there, Illinois down. So I would say Illinois down. Where am I? St. Louis jumping out. So it's got to be around Missouri, Kentucky, and Tennessee.
Oh, in the mountains.
I don't know.
Tennessee. That's Tennessee.
Have you looked around there? Oh, there's Kansas
I
City.
we
I said my
visited.
guide was from Kansas City. I just found it.
I know we got stranded by a car broke down when we were moving to Florida. I was moving my daughter to Florida, and we got stopped in Tennessee, and this nice couple made us, they helped us, and then they had us come in, stay at their place. They had a ranch, and I mean, the backyard was a mountain. It looked like the Ponderosa in the movie, the TV show Bonanza. It was just amazing. They had horses. It was beautiful and it was amazing. And we stayed there for like 1 or 2 days, 1 day or 2 days until we got into a hotel. They were just really nice people, but we got stranded around there. And I thought, wow, go riding on the horse in the back of the mountains like this would be beautiful.
Well, I'm definitely across because I wanted to go from where you are to the next state and then down. And if you go down, that's St. Louis and Tennessee, Kentucky,
Yeah.
Missouri. It's all any of those few I'm at.
Then it goes into Georgia, then Florida, then the ocean.
I don't think I'm not as far over as Nashville. I feel
Ah,
like I'm down from St. Louis. Oh, you've got Mark Twain National Trust and Shawnee National Forest. Oh, Forest, sorry, not Trust. I'm kind of down from St. Louis, possibly in Tennessee, but I don't feel I'm right in Nashville. Have a look around those areas.
all right. Thank you. Thank you
Across
so much.
down.
Thank you.
Is that all right for you?
Yes.
Have I done 10 minutes? Have I
Yep.
done longer?
I was holding it up. Yes.
Okay. Oh, sorry. It's because I was looking at the map. I wanted to
That's
see where
okay.
she's going to live. And then we are.
Then we've just got Chris
Chris.
now.
Hello, Chris.
Hi.
Thank
Can
you
you
all guys
do
for
a
waiting
card for
this
me,
long.
Ellen?
Sorry, I'd take a bit longer.
It's okay.
What would you like?
Be quiet though. Day. Just sitting here.
What would you like? Mediumship or tarot?
I haven't had mediumship, so how about that?
Okay, that's cool. Right. Okay, see who's coming in for yourself. Okay. Right. So I'm aware of an elderly lady, and she does come in wearing glasses. She seems petite to me.
Mary. That would be my mom. Sorry.
Right? She's quite petite, and I've got glasses on. She is showing me greyish hair. I'm not 100% sure exact, but I'm seeing a bit of grey with her. There is a petiteness.
She would be
Okay.
great if she didn't die. She would have died at blonde.
Well, she's showing it grey. I don't think she's got dye over there. So right.
Right.
Who used to have like forever having to keep wiping their nose as if they got a nasal drip or something, but I feel like I'm not sure if it's her because I've got this where I want to just blow my nose all the time. Can you understand someone that did that, please, as well? I'm just going to see whether it's linked to her.
Yeah, did that.
No, she is showing me it. I could definitely see this on someone's nose here. If I'm honest, I'm feeling more masculine for the person that does this because their nose looks a bit more masculine to a lady's nose.
Okay. With them,
So
yeah.
this would have to link to a gentleman that itself. Now, I know with this lady, I've got to say, she's actually quite an intelligent lady. But you know, sometimes when people think someone isn't as intelligent as they actually are, I feel people would look at her and think she wasn't really that quite not that she was sort of not bright, but they wouldn't think that she was as intelligent as she was because she's making me feel she was knowledgeable.
Hmm.
Would you understand that with Mum?
Yeah, we lived out in the middle of nowhere and she was not from there. She married and moved there, so people kind of looked at her, a little bit differently than a hometown person.
Differently. She just makes me feel she was just a very knowledgeable lady. But some of her knowledge was kind of just general knowledge that you wouldn't necessarily really even think about. That's kind of, and but she would know the answer. She would know the answer. Do you know what I mean? Just random stuff, but for some reason. I know. Let me just get this right. Sorry, bear with me. She makes me feel that when she aged, she wasn't really happy with her wrinkles. I'm not getting that she was overly fussy, but she didn't like her wrinkles. Basically, she was a bit self-conscious maybe about the fact that she was aging and didn't like it really. I'm also getting dancing with her as well. So I feel in her younger days she would have enjoyed a little dance, if you know what I mean, as she's showing me. Um, she's also show me clearly again, please. Can you understand whether she had, I can't tell whether they're diamonds or it's or pearl bracelet, pearls, type of pearls on a bracelet, because I can see things on her hand. It's just not clear enough for me.
Well, she was a secretary. She wore a watch all the time, but she rarely wore jewelry. I mean, she and my dad went out sometimes, but not very often.
What, in her younger days?
Maybe, yeah, she was a city girl. She wasn't a farm girl, so I'm sure she did wear her jewelry in her days.
Yeah,
Younger.
because I'm definitely seeing I'm not seeing loads of bracelets. I'm just seeing one. So
Mhm.
you know what I mean? That could explain why I'm not seeing a lot of jewelry, but I'm just seeing this one. But I can't tell if it's a diamond bracelet or it's actually pearls.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Okay. Can you give me something else, please? Okay. Can you understand? She wants to talk about the sickness. Can you understand whether in her later life she kept feeling sick or nauseous or something like that? Because she keeps talking about feeling sick.
She and my father both passed away pretty early. I've outlived both of them. She and my father were chain smokers, a lot of lung problems.
Okay. Yeah, don't tell me too much, but can you understand where the sickness? Because I feel like I want to be sick.
Hmm.
So I'm not sure who this was, whether it is your father, because I could have your father here, but um, there's just this feeling of being sick all the time, or you're feeling sick or ill. Let's
Probably
put
was.
it that way.
Yeah, I was married by then and I wasn't home, but I'm sure she was.
Okay. 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 She's also making me aware. Would you understand if your mum ever sort of explained to you that she was aware of things a bit like spiritual stuff, but
People
I've
have
got
told
this
me
is
that, but they didn't talk about things like that back then.
okay. Because she's kind of making me feel that she used to, I'm not saying she worked in this field or sat in a circle. Not like that, but you know when you get little things that you would question, well, how do I know that?
Mhm.
It's like as if she was intuitive, but I don't get her talking about it or sitting in a circle, but I get this intuitive feel with her. So to me, that's spiritual. If you're that intuitive, she may not have known it at the time, but I'm kind of getting the link between you and her.
Mhm.
That's what she's giving me. Okay. Okay. And she's also making me feel that what is it again? Give it to me again. It's kind of like as if she's she's referring to I feel must be perhaps when you were a kid, but it's like really encouraging reading and writing, that kind of thing. It's more the books. I don't know why more the books, but it is. So would you understand mum doing that?
Yes, she did that. Back when I started school, I was 5 in first grade, and I really struggled because I was so young. Now all the kids are pretty much 7 by the time they're in first grade. But we had no kindergarten, and I went straight to first grade when I was 5, and I struggled for many, many years actually.
Okay. So would
My
you understand her trying to help you?
she read
Because
to me
I
all,
feel there was this encouraging of reading,
yes.
really, really sort of trying to help you.
Mhm.
Right, okay. And she's also mentioning about her going backwards and forwards to the doctors. So prior to her passing, there was must have been a lot of hospital or doctor that she would have gone to. I don't know if you have GPs like we do here, or whether you
Right.
just go to the hospital for seeing a doctor out there.
We had
Do you
GP.
have like local GPs that you go,
Did when I grew up, yes.
right?
May have gone to
But
hospital.
she's mentioning that she used to keep going to the doctor, had to keep going to the doctor a lot as well. And who had the problem, please, with hearing? I She did because she's
Did.
going. I'm getting hearing
Yep.
as
Yeah.
well. Okay.
Yep.
She's just talking about the guy that's with her, and I'm assuming it's your dad. But she's talking to him about being a grumpy old thingy. Do you know what I mean? Would she have called him?
Oh yeah, yeah. They
Because she's going, oh yeah, that grumpy old
he's an
sort of.
alcoholic and they just fought all the time.
Okay, no wonder she's kind of going that grumpy old, yeah. So, and she's talking about him, right? She does make me feel she did love him, even though they had the kind of relationship that you had.
Yes.
She said, I loved him though.
Yes, she did. I believe, yeah.
He was mine. He was mine.
Well, she wanted him, but yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know why they're bringing up daisies. Can you understand daisies with your mum or your dad?
No, maybe she liked getting daisies or something, but he never got her flowers or anything. He never did anything for her. It was horrible.
Okay, let me see why she's giving, because it feels as though there's a reason, if I'm
Mm.
honest, as to why she's mentioned daisies. So bear with me a second, I'll just ask her.
I never remember one time him bringing flowers home for her. And she didn't have time to garden or
No, this isn't about being given flowers or not. Okay. Was one of your parents, or it could have been both, was one of them actually buried rather
when
than cremated?
they were both buried.
They were both buried. Do you know what? Because I said, you're giving me daisies. What are you talking about? And she says, oh, yeah, we're pushing up daisies now. And that's an old saying for, to me, we're pushing up daisies means they're buried.
Okay, yeah, they're buried. Yeah, they're
Right.
pushing daisies. I get it.
Yeah. Push up daisies. I was thinking, there's a reason why she's giving me this. And I just thought, it's not about getting a bunch of flowers, pushing up daisies. So she had a sense of humour. I'll give her that. Give her that. Okay.
Mm.
Let me see if I can get a message for yourself, though. Okay. Okay. She wants to apologise. She says sorry. I'm going to find out why. I'll let you know in a second. Okay. I don't know if this is from your opinion, but I know that from her opinion, she was not the best mum that she could have been.
Well, she was a pretty good mom considering the fact that my father was an alcoholic and she had to tow the load. And I
If you
mean,
if you what you've got to think about though is from her perspective,
he worked 6 days a week. Yeah.
she just wasn't, to her, she
Mm.
wasn't as good as she could have been. Do you see what I mean? But then if you think about it, if she's dealing with someone who is an alcoholic, the time is not spent on you as well. So you've got to see it from, that's her perspective. Do you know what I mean? And how she felt. And for her, she feels she needs to apologize because she felt that she wasn't there for you as she should have been. And okay. And I do have to mention the dolls. The dolls?
Dolls.
Yeah, the dolls. Dolls. DOLLS.
Mm.
I'm assuming this is a child. Can you understand? I don't know why I'm seeing those dolls that were Victorian looking.
Oh, I was going to say my favorite dolls were my Barbie dolls. I didn't
Yeah,
my
she's showing me these old-fashioned dolls.
Oh no, my grandmother had some old-fashioned dolls, and we lived with my grandmother.
That may be what she's talking about, because I can definitely see these old-fashioned looking dolls, because she's not mentioned the Barbie dolls. But I know this is when you were younger. But if you
Yeah.
live with your nan, then that would make sense while she's mentioning it. Okay. She also wants she's telling you what to do now. Can you understand that you need to have a declutter, please?
I've been decluttering. I know I need to declutter more. Working on that for quite a
She's
while.
definitely talking about decluttering here, so it feels like yeah.
See the mess but no. This is my art room.
No, that looks actually quite nice. I don't see, but there's some things I need to declutter, to be quite honest. My house drives me mad. I get a bit claustrophobic, but um, she is talking about declutter, and I'm just going to quickly ask her what it is that you need to declutter. All right, because I don't feel it's that room, because that looks really nice. What's she got to declutter? It's either another room or it's in a attic. But there's something about another room that kind of needs to she
Hmm.
was she fussy over things collecting dust? I don't know, 'cause she went this, you've got things that are collecting dust.
We
Sounds
live
like my house. I think she's been in my house, to be
in
honest.
an old farmhouse. My grandmother lived on the whole first floor, and there were five of us upstairs in three rooms. My room was a clothes
What,
closet.
what about now though, where you're living now? Because I think she's talking about you decluttering now.
I don't have an attic or anything or a basement, so I guess I'll just have to cut back on what I have in my other rooms.
Yeah, well, she was talking about another room, so it's kind of like going through things that really you don't really
Awesome.
need. They always
Yeah.
say, well, some people over here, they go, well, if you haven't used it in 2 years, you're never going to use it, so get rid of it. It's that kind of thing. I go one day, especially with my clothes, I'll hold on to those and I go, yeah, well, I might fit in it next year or the year after.
I got a lot of my clothes because I had to empty everything out of my bedroom to get my new floor. So that one closet's really good, but I have a couple more that I
Yeah. It's kind of like she's making me feel clear
Hmm.
house, clear mind.
Mind. Yes, that's true.
And there's obviously a reason behind that. So maybe there's a lot going on in your mind. But if you just have a nice clear out, put things somewhere, junk, uh, rubbish or boot fair or jumble or something. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of just putting things, if you don't need them, get rid. And it will just clear your space and the energy. There's something to do with your energy is getting too.
Well, my son moved back in with me, and he's
That's
34.
the answer. You know what that is? I remember when my daughter came back into my house for a little while, it literally, I kid you not, it looked like a bomb had hit the
Yeah,
front room.
yeah.
And I was like, this is just ridiculous. But in
He's
all fairness, she did tidy up.
yeah,
So, you
he's been
know,
better. He threw tons of stuff away this week, so
ah, then obviously she's aware of getting rid of stuff. Yeah. Is that all right for you? I think, have I done 10 minutes, Ali? I don't know.
probably I'm sure.
Oh
Yes.
God, that's too
Goodness
many.
sakes.
Sorry, Ali.
You know what I mean? I'm only thinking of you, and it was only a guideline. That was all.
Oh,
And
10 minutes.
I actually think 15 is quite nice because you never know how long it's all going to be and how, people getting bored and things like that. But I think
Yeah.
15 was okay. So if
It's
we say
really
10,
hard.
most people will do 15.
Yeah,
So,
it's really hard to do 10 minutes, I
yeah,
find really hard.
yeah,
Because
because you get into the,
you don't realize how long you're taking. Do you know what I mean? But
yeah,
I like to try to give in, if I'm limited, I like to give as much as I can.
I know.
And if I don't think
You
it's
did.
enough, then I'll
You
keep
did
going.
amazing. So me too, me too. We're the same. We have to do these events, don't we, together? So
Yeah.
I get
Yeah.
it. And I quite liked it that I kept everybody going with doing little readings in the chat. I
Oh,
managed to
good.
do
So you weren't
everybody
all sitting there
still reading.
bored. Kept them
Yeah.
occupied. Yeah.
It was
Hopefully that
wonderful.
was all
So,
right.
how do you feel that these evenings are going to go? Do you like the idea of these kind of once a month, different medium,
But there's
different?
loads of hearts.
Yeah.
Natalie sent loads of hearts up, and so I was hoping she
Yeah.
liked it.
Chris only has to do, was it that?
That she does this.
And then it all
Oh.
comes.
Yeah. Look, there's one going up my screen.
It
think I was
goes
too
like
close.
this and it comes up.
Oh, let
So
me try. Would it work if I do it?
it
No,
might, I
yeah.
don't know.
No, it didn't.
Everybody's computer's different. I don't,
Yeah, mine doesn't work either.
Mine doesn't work either.
No.
We're not in the right country. They're in America, aren't you? So
Yeah.
Mine doesn't
you know
mine doesn't
what?
work either. I've tried.
He's here.
it works, but
It must be the program she has or the software she has.
Oh.
Yeah. What sort of computer have you got? Is it an Apple or is it a,
me,
yeah, what computer have you got?
Mac, and
Mac.
Apple.
Mac. Who else has got an Apple Mac?
I have a Windows.
Yeah, so
So,
I
but
have Windows.
I have a laptop. It's Asus. I don't know how to say it. ASUS.
I used to
Asus,
have
yeah.
those. Had those.
Oh, is
Yeah.
it captions? No, that ain't it, is it? So
The only reason I have this is my sons thought I needed to get an Apple, so I always had Microsoft Windows before this.
Oh, React. Is it a open reactions panel?
Yeah,
Possibly.
down
So
there.
you can use that as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
You can use
But
that as
this
well.
is it.
Yes,
This-
I did it.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so cool.
There's a message here, some feedback from Kirsten.
Yeah.
She said, I just looked up the obituary of the guy I went to high school with who died of a stroke. He did get a bit chubby, with which I take perverse gladness for, as he was Mr. Physical Fitness, who gave me a hard time for being chubby. His obituary says he was the life and soul of the party, but nothing to do with his foot in mouth. That may be one of the same. Somebody who's life and soul of the party sometimes do put their foot in it.
They do put their foot in it, yeah.
Yeah, because they usually it means that they could get drunk. It means that they, so
Yeah.
yeah, so could well be. But thank you for that feedback. That's lovely.
Yeah. No, that's nice. Well, hopefully a lot of
Thank
it
you.
makes sense and
Round
it
of
will
applause
make
for
sense.
Jill.
Oh, thank you. She said he was a jerk to me, so maybe that's what Jill was picking up on.
Yeah. Sometimes nice, isn't it, to do that? So,
Well, I enjoyed it. I haven't done one of these in ages.
that's good. We used to do it during COVID, didn't we?
We did actually,
with the
yeah.
lockdown, because
Yeah.
all the events we couldn't do, so we thought we'd do them
Yeah.
on here. Yeah.
No, it's cool. I enjoyed it. It's nice seeing everyone.
The next one is going to be with Jill and I's friend Julie Milne, and that's going to be the 16th of November.
Yeah. I'm
So,
gonna message you
it's
now,
every other
actually.
week I think I'm doing, not a month. So yeah, 16th of November. So if anybody wants to book their place, like I said, there's only 10. We're just going to do 10 spots. But this will go out. So I quite like the idea of it being recorded rather than live, I think. I think that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Oh, I've enjoyed it. I'll message Julie now and say, what date is it you wanna?
I've messaged her and she said yes.
Oh,
Oh,
she has,
here's
and she's
the-
going to come. Did you tell her to come round my house?
Yes.
I will
I
sit
said-
very quietly over the other side of the room on my phone.
Here's the
Patrice
fork,
is
I
showing
think
you
we-
her tool.
the thing you were
Oh, the
really
fork.
talking about.
That's like a weapon. What's that for?
It's for gardening.
Okay. I
I
thought
was
you were
going to
talking
do some of that.
else.
I was going to make more flowers and stuff, and I haven't done. I could still probably plant my tulips and my daisies, not daisies, daffodils.
Yeah, bulbs.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
bulbs
I
are
know.
good.
My mum knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kirsten, same price. So it'd be £10, which works out around $12.
I
And
found my
same
today.
time. You found your what?
My sticky note for today, but it said 1 p.m., so it's a good thing I checked.
Oh, it was on
I-
the adverty thing.
I don't know if you could see this, but I made this.
Hey, good.
It's
Ooh.
on a
Yeah,
poster board.
yeah,
I
you
made
My
this one's supposed to be for Mary. I made
my
that for
here and now spread. Jill knows all about my here and now spread, don't you?
Yeah.
Comes to all the workshops. Bit different to Celtic Cross.
yes.
I just do whatever spread comes to mind. I normally, well, if I'm doing a general, I do the Celtic spread. Um, if I do, sometimes I've done a clock spread for each month of the year, and then sometimes I've done a past, present, future of 3 cards in each. Yeah, it depends really what they want. I just, yeah, I do whatever really.
I've put all your details in here,
Yeah,
so please copy those. And if anybody wants to read it, you can book in with Jill.
yeah,
I'll send Jill the converter for the times. I'll send that to you so that it's quite easy. Works out perfectly unless the clocks go back. So basically, this is, where is it? Yeah, this bit is the UK time. So if they say they want to book in, you go, what time zone? You need to know what time zone they're in, okay?
yeah,
So whether it's Central, Mountain Time, Pacific. So say if they want this time, whatever that is, 11 a.m., then you
yeah,
feed it across and it tells you what time it is in the UK.
yeah, yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
It's much easier for them to say what time slot it is.
I must
So,
admit, because I read a couple of women that well, I've read it in America as well. I normally go, right, what time is it there? And then I know how many hours difference I am. I go, just tell me what time it is there, and I can work it out.
this is so much easier, Jill. I'll send it
Yeah,
over to you.
probably is. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, I'm going to
Anyway,
bed now, guys.
yeah, lots and lots of love, everybody.
It was
Thank
good to
you
meet
for
you.
joining us.
See you. I'll see you later.
See you later. Thank you, Jill.
All
Thank you,
right.
everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.
Lots
Bye.
of love.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.